I did. I had beef chow fun.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Did you have Taco Bell yesterday?
I did not. I didn't eat anything but beef chow fun yesterday.
You can't start your diet today then.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm so in. I feel like I'm backed up, Carmen. I'm just not. I'm ready to
You've been
go.
up for 10 minutes. 10 minutes into the diet. It's crushing it. It's crushing it.
Crushing it. Already.
Today is June 17th, and you had to have your
You're not going to guess it, I don't think, but you can try.
tax.
Oh no! Thank God it's not due with taxes.
No.
No.
Okay. June 17th. June 17th.
I don't think it's going to be an easy thing for you guys to guess.
Have you told us?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It wasn't. It was something that kind of I knew was coming, but kind of crept up on me a little bit. I'll explain it. So we did discuss this on the air the other day.
You were supposed to be completely shaved by now for your transition surgery.
Yes, and once the breasts come in.
Oh.
No. For Joey's graduation, me and Pete were taking the boys to Vegas to go see Conor McGregor fight.
Oh, I know what it is. Okay, yeah.
So I bought the tickets, and then Conor McGregor bailed out of the fight.
Right.
So we have $5,000 in flights from United Airlines that are out there. So it has an expiration date on it. So I called Diane from Action on Travel, and I said, "What can I do? Because I don't have any travel plans right now." And she said, "I will call them and see if I can get you an extension." So she did. So she called and got me an extension. They sent me an email, and the email said it still had the expiration date on it of May 17th, not June, May 17th.
Okay.
But they said in the email, disregard that. You will have until June 17th to make new travel plans. I said, okay. So Joey and I start talking about what we're going to do, where we're going to go, and trying to figure something out. My problem is that I'm not in a position to take time off for work right now. So I can't do anything until like maybe Thanksgiving time. And yesterday we were trying to discuss like what would be a good time, but I don't know what he's got going on. So we couldn't really figure it out. So I call United Airlines and I say, "Hey, I'm having a problem here. I got $5,000 in money that I spent with you guys, and I don't have any travel plans yet. Can I get some sort of extension on this or something like that?" Their answer to me was, "I can have an extension on it for $900.
Oh, yeah. Give us a little bit more money.
I have to pay that. I go, "You just deduct $900 from what I have?" They go, "No, you have to pay us an additional $900. I go, "That's insane. That's insane. Why would I do that?"
Doesn't seem like they're working with you, those airlines.
So I said to them, I go, "Okay, so then what do I do? Book a flight and cancel that one now? Book it for November, and then if I don't go in November, cancel that one and have another." The guy goes, "Oh, your travel thing is expired." I go, "Oh, no, it's not. It expires tomorrow, and I have the paperwork right here." And he goes, No, we have it here as voided on the thing. And I had to call Diane, and she had to call back, and she had to fight with them for an hour, and she had to call me. And the best I can do is I have to send United Airlines a detailed email trying to explain how they screwed up and how they told me that they would give me till. And other than that, I'm out $5,000.
So you're out $5,000.
I'm out
there's
$5,000.
Yeah, there's no way. Unless you chat GPT it up and, have them work on it, whatever. I don't know. But
and Carmen, I know we joke all the time, but $5,000 is $5,000.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not like, "Oh, it's $5,000. It's $5,000.
How long ago was the Conor McGregor fight?
It was a year ago. It was their graduation. It was June.
Right.
It was right after high school. But
are you saying he had a year to try and plan
saying
something?
a year and then an extension and then
listen, I get it,
Yeah.
but the situation is that it's not like I just going to Whiskey Willie's. I have to.
Right.
We're talking about going to Japan probably, or you know what I mean. And I can't do that until certain times of the year.
Yeah.
And it was not an easy thing to do. It wasn't like I forgot to do it. I just couldn't figure it out.
Right. I mean, they can't extend it like indefinitely because.
So they told me if I pay $900, they'll give me 6 more months.
Yeah.
So why can't they do that?
But also,
It's my money.
Right.
Okay,
It's your.
Carmen.
I was gonna say, but also, like Galvin has travel plans. You could have used it for that. He could have paid you. You know what I mean?
Probably non-transferable.
Not transferable. I already thought, because Amanda has flown to New Jersey a couple of times. I would just use it for her flights. Can't do it.
Gotcha.
Your son, isn't your son flying to Chicago?
Yeah, but they're flying on Spirit or not Spirit, Southwest,
Right.
because one of his friends are going and it's cheaper and they could all fly together.
I'd be more worried about that.
In Chicago?
In Chicago. If
Yeah,
you buy
but
Spirit.
why can't they just now do the $900 thing? Because now you have to pay another $5,000 whenever you go to do it. They got it. They got your money.
Yeah.
They're
No,
not
I know.
working with you. They're not trying to help you. You know,
and
It's
I
just-
can't. It's not like you can go. I will never fly United again.
Yeah. Okay.
Did they offer like the insurance when you first purchased the tickets?
Probably.
Sometimes like for like $5 they give you flight insurance.
Well, it's not $5.
Yeah, no, it's-
yeah. I don't know. It's pretty.
I think it's usually a percentage of the total. Whatever, the way they do it.
I mean, they can't just give you an indefinite ticket.
No,
to-
I don't want it indefinite. I was even willing to make plans yesterday. I was trying to
Right.
book it, and they told me it was expired. You know, I called them up and I said, "Hey, is there anything I could do? If not, I'll book something now."
Yeah.
And they told me, "Oh, this expired." I go, "But it didn't expire. You sent me an email that said it's going to say expired, but you still have 30 days." The email says that.
There's
Right.
two things happening here. One, you had trouble booking, but that's on you. You
Right.
know what I mean? That's your. And then also they said we'll give you another month. Here's an email. Disregard the other thing, and that's going to get lost in the system. You just know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that happens all the time.
The
where
only good thing about that
you
is,
talk to Sally. Well, I ain't Sally, so you're screwed.
well, I talked to Diane. I talked to Maurice yesterday, and Maurice, through his thick Bangladeshi accent, said to me,
Through his what?
I mean,
his thick Bangladeshi accent,
Okay, all right.
said to me, "Give me 1 hour, 30 minutes to work on it, and I'll call you back." I said, "Thank you, Maurice. That'd be delightful."
All right.
In less than an hour, Maurice called me back, and he said, "This is expired." I go, "No, it's not, Maurice. I just explained that to you. It shows expired." I go, "I know." I go, "Listen to me. The travel agent cannot extend it." I go, "You're not listening to me, Mo." And then I said, "I'm going to call her and have her call you." And she was nice enough to make the phone call for me. Then she responded by saying, Maurice wasn't very helpful to the point where he hung up on me. So I had to call and speak to somebody else.
Yeah, if
I mean,
Diane
it's
can't
just-
get it done, it can't
right?
be done.
Like the sweetest,
Yeah.
nicest lady in the world.
Nah, she gets stuff done.
And
I mean,
she gets stuff done.
Yeah,
Like,
And
yeah.
knows all the ins and outs and knows all the things to say and what to do. And yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I still think it's your fault.
But what is
To a
my
degree, because
what is my
the
fault?
him not booking within the
Yeah.
year is 100% his fault.
Yeah, you had a year.
Them dropping the ball on, hey, we'll extend it. And here's
I was
an email.
smart enough before the year was up to call up and say, "Hey, I don't have any plans. What can I do?"
Right.
And they said to me, "We will extend it another 30 days." And I was within those 30 days to do my work, so I hadn't screwed
yeah,
anything up.
if you're still within the 30 days,
I
but
am.
within like hours of the 30 days.
No, it's today.
Right.
Today.
It's today, and I was doing it yesterday because I waited as long as I could. Couldn't figure it out. Called them to say, "What can I do?"
Yeah.
And they were like, "You're expired."
Because really, you got in that 30 days, you had an additional year because you can book out for like a year in advance.
Yeah, but it's not. We don't have a traditional job. It's not
Yeah.
easy to wear.
I get it.
Where we could just take days off and anytime we want to.
Did you tell them that?
I did not get to that. I did not get to that point. No.
But I will say, even though we don't have a traditional job, we do have a schedule. Like, I know we're taking a week off for Thanksgiving. I know we're taking 2 weeks off for Christmas. I know at some point you're going to take some time off for summer.
Yeah. So summer is already planned. We're going on a cruise in August, and then my next big week is November, right? So
Thanksgiving,
November,
yeah.
right. Now I have to deal with Thanksgiving. I have $5,000 in credit, and my wife doesn't want to travel.
No,
so,
you don't.
Well, yeah. So now I have to go somewhere without half my family for Thanksgiving. That's not going over very well either. So it's not easy. It's not, the whole family's not going.
This
So
coming from a
Thanksgiving.
man who wishes his wife would die in a plane crash.
I didn't say die. I
What
just
you
wish we were.
should have done, what you could have done, is booked between Christmas and New Year's there, whatever. Just book Vegas for 2 people and someone's going. Either Amanda's going
Yeah.
or Pete's going
Yeah.
or
I mean-
something's happening there.
I know you were eyeing Tokyo or Japan.
Yes.
That was the problem.
That's
Right.
what we were going to do.
that
So
was holding you up.
yesterday when I called them, I actually said, "Look, I'm trying to make plans to go to Japan. but I can't. I don't have the solid dates yet. That's why I was looking for the extension because we were talking about actually doing that during Thanksgiving time.
Okay, hear me out.
I'm listening.
What if the show goes to Japan?
Okay.
Carmen, part of my thing was to call Gio and be like, what if we just go to no, I'm saying like but to call everybody, but to call Gio and say, what if we go to Oktoberfest this year? All right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, let's go.
I can. I'm out $5,000 now.
But he lost it. Yeah, that was.
You know-
this is information we needed like 10 hours ago.
I feel like you should have brought this up and we could have solved this really easily.
Now we all suffer.
Can I just tell you though that in all honesty, it just seems ridiculously unfair that this is if I paid for it and I haven't used it, either give me my money back or let me book it.
That's life.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
trust me, I've been through it.
Also, it seems like the airlines are in business to make money, and they'll do anything to make money. You know what I mean? Like, of course, the airline, they're not going to help you. They're not. Nobody is. By the way, whenever Maurice took an hour and a half, he ate his lunch and called back and said, "Yeah, it's expired."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He didn't even take an hour and a half. He
He
laughed.
ate his last piece of his sandwich, and then he called back and said, "Yeah, hey, dummy, it's expired."
Yeah.
And like you said, what are you going to do? Fly somebody else?
Right.
Or fly, like they know they have you.
They have the upper hand.
Well, the
Yeah.
worst part is that they're not even my airline. I'm usually Delta.
Right.
I'm usually a Delta guy.
Yeah, they probably see that and they're like, "Huh." This is
Yeah.
It was like whenever I had AT&T for my cell phones, and
I know exactly what you're going to say.
it was the time where the data, unlimited data, this and that, and I called them because my contract was coming up, and I said, "Hey, listen, I need to get unlimited data. I can't be paying for this." And they're like, "Well, there's nothing we can do." And I go, "Well, you're going to lose 3 customers." And they're like, "Bye."
Yeah. Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What will we
Please.
do?
Don't leave, sir.
Yeah, we did the same. That we had AT&T Unlimited, and we were grandfathered in. And every week they tried to get us off it. Hey, we'll give you a new deal
Yeah,
if you come in.
yeah.
We're like, nope, we're staying where we are. And then all of a sudden, everybody went unlimited. And we're like, well, hey, Verizon's doing the same thing you're doing, except it's $50 cheaper. And they were like, yeah, go.
Yeah.
We were like, all right, see you.
See you later.
Yeah.
I went Sprint, which is now T-Mobile, I guess,
Yep.
right? They took over, so it's all the same.
It was all the same.
Because that's what I had. I had Sprint since I was 18 and got my own phone plan. And
Yeah.
then it, rolled over to T-Mobile. And I was just like, yeah, I guess I'm just T-Mobile now,
Joe, you had the Mint Mobile?
I did.
How was that?
It was actually great.
Really?
I had no trouble with it at all.
We'll get into it in the news, but I don't know whether if you want to go Trump phone.
I'm going Trump phone.
So
Only
is Trump,
$47.
is Trump phone more than, I thought it was just the phone. It's like a whole plan?
It's
a
a
whole
plan,
system.
unlimited plan that cost $47.45 because he's
You can't do that while you're president.
president.
Why?
47,
No, it's the family. It's not Trump. It's his Trump family.
Yeah.
So he imposed tariffs that raised the price of the iPhones and all the other phones.
You're talking to a guy who is a radio guy that doesn't just sell T-shirts because I don't believe in it, let alone being a president and selling a phone.
What if you got that plan and you got a gold phone?
That'd be awesome.
That's part of it. That's part of the deal.
I saw the phone. I just didn't know. I thought it was just the phone that somebody was putting out.
It is now more than ever where I have to verify stories.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This can't be
This
real.
can't be true.
And then I got to look and see and be like, I guess that's true. All right.
But like,
You know?
but like the crazy thing is, you're like, okay, he's president, he shouldn't do this, right? But how many other presidents have companies that are in their family business's name that do this that you just don't realize? Like,
Oh, the worst was
Enron.
Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
right?
Not Enron, but Dick Cheney had his company, and they was starting wars so that he can get those contracts.
Right.
It was crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is pretty low level.
Yeah, no.
The
It's
crazy
they're
thing.
also not hiding it, you know.
The crazy thing to me is that he was just talking about raising the tariffs, which Apple said was definitely going to raise the price of the iPhone.
Right.
And then he comes out with his own phone.
And it's so, why are we laughing? We should be
We should be
horrified by
outraged.
this,
We
yeah.
should be outraged.
Or-
But
or
instead, I just laugh.
so
I laugh at it.
ridiculous.
It's just insane. I'm getting
Calvin,
a Trump
it's going to
phone.
bother me now. What is the name of that company? What was Cheney's company?
That movie was really good about him, by the way.
Vice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a documentary or was it a movie?
No,
No.
it was the one with Christian Bale.
Yeah,
Oh,
he,
yeah,
gained,
yeah,
he gained
yeah.
like 40 pounds or
Halliburton.
something.
Halliburton. That's what it was.
Halliburton,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm not flying anywhere.
No.
good news for me. I did book my stuff, and I will be out in Vegas in November. So, and only taking one
For
day.
what? Just to go?
Yeah, just to
on a
go.
trip?
Just to go. I was planning on going, and I wanted to go around my birthday.
Who are you going with?
My wife and
I
I.
love your wife.
Oh, of course I do.
Yeah.
Do you
Yes, I
not?
do.
You travel with her a lot.
And my buddy Pete and Loretta, they may be going as well.
Whoa, new Pete.
Yeah, we'll see. But I also, while I was looking at dates and looking at different stuff, I saw that Spirit World, the band, is playing out there. So I got tickets and go see that.
You don't meet
It'll
a
be fun.
lot. You don't meet a lot of Lorettas anymore.
No,
She's the last of a dying breed.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird how those names are cyclical. You will not hear another Loretta, and then all of a sudden, in 5 years, Loretta will be the new name for.
Oh yeah, I
for
think
baby
for the
girls.
last 3 years, Emma has been the number one name.
Emma straight from the Little House on the Prairie kind of days.
I feel like I need a Pete.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You've got a Pete.
Everybody's got a Pete.
Calvin went and got a Pete.
it's fun to have a Pete.
Dizzy is Joe's
Joe.
Pete.
Joe's
Yes,
Pete, yeah.
I don't have a Pete.
You don't have a Pete.
No.
You have Todd.
Yeah, but you said
He's not
that
quite.
is.
He's not quite a Pete.
No, he's not Pete.
Yeah, you need a Pete.
I feel really left out. Where can I get a Pete?
Yeah, I actually had to put your Pete, his last name into my phone, so I didn't accidentally
Oh, Pete, new Pete.
text that Pete, a different Pete. I remember a long time ago, your brother-in-law, Pete, I texted him something about band practice, and he was like, what's going on? This is years ago. He was like, what is happening? And I was like, oh, wrong Pete.
Yeah, I have two guys on my phone named Luke that I do. They both have long Polish last names.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I constantly am telling the other one, I'm bringing the dogs here. I was just like, okay, is it an emergency?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, wrong guy. Sorry. Oh man, have you seen the footage of the Irani news lady?
Yes.
And she's doing the news, and all of a sudden, bomb goes off behind her.
Oh,
and crashes through the window. It's amazing.
Better or worse than the one getting shot with the rubber bullet?
It's better. She doesn't get hurt, but it is definitely like you got to wonder what that's like for your building to get hit by a bomb. Like we all see a TV and we see movies and we hear the explosion and we go, you got to imagine what that's really like.
Think about, and everybody's dealt with this, so just think about this. When you've been too close to fireworks.
Yeah.
Now multiply that by a million. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, imagine
exactly.
that. That's just crazy.
I think
Exactly.
movies desensitizes us from that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
we see it and like, oh, wow, it looks pretty crazy, but whatever.
I got to tell you, I like whenever in movies something like that happens, whether, a bomb goes off or whatever, and it's just that silence, and you hear the,
yeah.
and everything's kind of
Everybody's
foggy,
deaf,
and you're like,
yeah.
what is going on?
Did I say I saw the new Mission Impossible?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, it was
It's
good.
great, right?
Yeah.
You think
Yeah, I
that's-
got to tell you, whenever they breach somebody's apartment or whatever and they throw in a flashbang, good luck trying to figure out what's going on.
Right.
Everybody thinks they're going to be so cool and they're going to kick their gun in the air and catch it and do this.
I'm going to pick it up and throw it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, flashbang in your face, it'd be first thing, you're going to poop your pants,
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you're not going to be able to hear anything, and then you're just going to come in and wail on you. I thought Tom Hanks did a really good job of being like so
I know what you're going to say.
overstimulated by everything that happened and stuff when he was in the
Captain Phillips.
yeah, and was finally like safe, whatever. But he's like shaking and freaking out.
yeah.
And
He did such a good job acting because you felt like because he was cool the whole time,
Right.
And then he finally had a breakdown at the end.
he
you know?
knew that okay, now I'm safe. Now I can finally
Right.
let my real emotions out. Yeah, that was a good job.
What a great movie that was. That you don't for some reason it's like not one of those movies that's on all the time. You don't get to see it.
Yeah.
Great movie and great acting job by that kid who never acted before.
Right.
That played the terrorist.
Yeah.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the
Yeah.
captain now.
Yeah.
Because what a weird looking dude he
Didn't he
was.
win an Oscar or was
He was
nominated?
nominated,
He was
Yeah.
nominated. Yeah.
Yeah, who is the comedian we were just talking about?
David Spade. Yeah.
The guys just
Acting's
walk
not
up.
that hard.
Not that hard. First acting job gets nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah, Jennifer Hudson. Her whole career was singing. Whole career singing. Couldn't win a singing contest. Came in like 8th place, American Idol, whatever. Waltzes over to movies. First movie, Academy Award.
That's so funny. Nick Swartzen is supposed to be here on Friday.
Yeah, they're buddies.
Yeah. I for some reason I feel like that's not going to happen.
Oh yeah.
For two
Well,
two
did
words.
Gio set it up?
No. Worse. Chad Zumach.
Yeah.
I know that they're friends.
Yeah, he
And he
toys with them a
opened
bit.
for him.
Yeah.
And according to Chad, Nick wanted to come on the show because he wants to promote Happy Gilmore too.
Okay.
And he's got dates in town and stuff. And then Chad hit me up yesterday, and he was like, "Hey, Nick wanted me to send you his phone number. He'll be there Friday, but just in case." I'm like, "Oh, what does that mean? Just in case? I don't like that. I don't like
The
the way
show's
that
on
goes."
Saturday.
Nick's show?
I think so.
Yeah, but I guess he's coming into town.
Yeah.
So I know Adam Sandler popped up at the Comedy Cellar yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, doing stand up. So
That's got to be cool if you're just sitting there and then you're like, Adam Sandler.
I mean, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like they'll just be like Chris Rock. It's amazing. You can go there on any night during the week, and mostly weekends, and see amazing comedians there. But the ones that just drop in, and during that, if I was up in New York every night during the SNL 50, I would have just went there and hung out just to see who came by.
Yeah, for sure.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Happy Gilmore 2 is like everywhere, being promoted everywhere. Every NHL game, it's on the boards. They're doing all the different stuff and all the different shows and everything. Comes out in July, so we'll see.
You know what's so funny is that I was watching the U.S. Open this weekend. For a guy who hates golf, I could watch golf all day.
Yeah,
I don't want to play it.
it's easy.
You're
it's
officially old.
It's a good background, easy.
Plus,
But
it ended in like a exciting fashion. The guy made the big long
putt,
70-yard putt
putts.
or whatever, 70-foot putt.
It's just it's interesting for me to watch, and I all of a sudden I start recognizing who the golfers are and start liking a guy, and then I start going, like I don't want to do it, but I'm like, well, I would hit it to the right. I'm a caddy.
Yeah,
now.
you
got to read the green.
Figured it out.
You know when you're really old? When you start watching golf without sound.
No, yeah, you don't need sound.
When you're really old is when you start going to the golf things and walking around. That's
too much
amazing
walking.
to me.
Too
That's
much walking
amazing
for
to
me.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
I like my friends. Even Tony will go to the Masters.
Yeah.
Nothing about that
No.
is interesting to me. I don't want to be around a bunch of frat guys. I don't want to be around a bunch of get in the hole guys.
Oh, get in the hole.
Yeah,
Get in the hole.
get in the hole on a 400-yard drive.
Right.
Your first drive, you're hitting the thing, and you're like, get in the hole. It's like, there's never a chance to get in the hole.
Even a 7-foot putt, get in the hole. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
we know,
yeah.
get in the hole. That's the whole thing. What's worse, get in the hole or defense?
Get in the hole.
Get in the hole's worse?
Yeah,
All right.
defense is fine.
What would you rather see less?
Defense is part of the game. You have to have a couple of defenses at the game, even though they're dumb.
What would you rather see less? Golf live in person or car racing live in person?
Car racing.
Yeah.
Although car racing, I don't have to travel with the sport.
Wow.
I can just sit still.
See, I think
Too loud.
I understand going to golf only because I'm someone who golfs. I'd want to see the course. I'd want to see a course that I would never be able to play. You know what I
Listen,
mean?
I went to
those
Pebble
green
Beach.
fees are like $1,000 or something crazy.
I went to Pebble Beach and I looked at it and I was like, cool. We ate lunch there. It was nice. I was like, great. Now we leave.
Pass.
Yeah. Like it's beautiful,
Yeah.
but I'm not here to play golf. I'm here to eat.
Right.
I'll go to Top Golf, eat nachos.
Yeah.
Much
better.
golf is great.
Top golf is
Yeah.
so
We just
good.
went this last weekend again.
You did?
Yeah, it's fun.
My daughter's been asking me to go golfing. Like she wants to go. I don't know what she's. I got it. Hello.
Oh, take her to Top Golf first.
No,
See
she's
if
been to
oh,
Top
really?
Golf,
Okay.
yeah, but she's like, can we go? I think she wants to hit it in the hole.
Oh,
I don't know what that's all about.
all right.
But don't.
Probably because she sees the golf carts around the neighborhood and stuff and looks fun.
I don't know. We had a golf cart forever and nobody used it. We got rid of the golf cart. Everybody wants a golf cart.
What if she's like an amazing golfer? You just don't know it.
I know it. She's not.
Oh, okay.
She actually went golfing. She took golfing lessons when she was younger.
Right.
And she was not. She didn't enjoy it and she was not good at it.
What did
Yeah.
you do with your golf cart?
I got rid of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need to
Joey had bought a car.
He put a brake on the gas pedal and it's in
Just
the
let it
next
go.
one.
I was like, I need a golf cart.
For what?
Chad.
Oh, for
Oh, for the football field?
For school, yeah. Listen, it's insane. He started wearing his watch because he'd always come home. I'm so tired. I'm like, you're a gym teacher. What are you tired? You know what I mean? He's like,
Yeah.
I walk so much. I was like, oh, shut up. You have to walk to the front office.
I knew a guy who walked 13 miles in Disney.
This man
True.
walks 10 to 15 miles a day.
I wish to God my wife was a quarter of the cheerleader that you are for Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A quarter of it. I'd be happy.
Oh,
Listen, the time I went to the game at Chamberlain, I parked my car and I felt like I walked 10 miles just to get to the stadium.
Yeah,
Chad does that probably like 20 times a day.
That's a big ass school.
Yeah, and so his class is literally on the farthest opposite side from the office. So, and he has to go up to the office like 5-10 times a day.
Right.
And like I said, he started wearing his watch. A low day is 8 miles.
Jeez,
For
that's
him.
like Disney.
That's why he has pizza 3 times a week.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But like he's just, a golf cart would definitely help. So that's my next project for him.
So if somebody is selling a golf cart, I wonder, I bet you this is probably true. I don't know for sure. But I would bet you because there's got to be a charity involved with Chamberlain, right?
Yes, the Legacy Alliance.
Okay, so somebody could donate the golf cart to the charity and then write it off. So if you're selling a golf cart for $2-3 grand and you can't get rid of it, you can donate it to the school and then write it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also a good move.
Putting it out there. If anyone's
Putting
doing
it out
that,
there, Carmen. I'm sending the feelers out.
Thank you. That
Yeah.
would
Do it
that'd
for the
be
kids.
huge.
God forbid Chad should lose an ab.
Yeah.
Put the vibe out there, Michael.
You donate the golf cart, and we'll even kick in $5,000 worth of air miles.
That you can't use.
That's not even nice.
Anybody want to fly to Japan?
You got to do it tomorrow, though.
Dr. D was in Japan last week, and just seeing this pictures got me all fired up again. I want to go back. Yeah.
It does look cool.
It's so much fun. So much fun. How about Joey went to dinner last night, and somebody was at the restaurant wearing one of his shirts? That he
That's
took
cool.
down.
That's
really?
Yeah,
cool.
Right.
that's like
That's
the first
awesome.
time you see a bumper sticker with the show. You're like,
Yeah.
that's us.
Did he say anything? Did he?
No, he was. I was like, at least go up and introduce yourself. He's like, no.
Oh, yeah, you got to.
I totally would have, and I would have sent like the guy that goes whatever his bird dog shorts or whatever golf thing, and he goes out to golf places and he's like, those shorts look terrible. I own this, whatever. I'm going to send you a couple pair, or whatever.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Joey's not quite at that point yet. All right, let's take a break and we will get the show moving this morning. Stuttering John is going to join us on the show today. Stuttering John lives here now, and he lives in Cape Coral, and he's going to be doing some comedy. We're going to talk to him in the 9 o'clock hour. And we've got Mike Calta's vacay payday, where I am. Now, what time are we doing that?
8 o'clock.
Oh, my God. I'm giving you money today.
Yes.
How much money?
Be listening for the keyword. $1,000.
What?
Yeah.
And it's more frequently.
Yes.
First one's at 8. Next one's at 9.
9.
Yeah. So
I can't afford this. I can't afford this. I'm already $5 grand in the hole. All right, Mike Calta vacay payday works the same way as the Bone Bonus. You need to download the app. We'll give you the keyword at 8 o'clock, and then again at 9 o'clock. You put it in the app, and you can win $1,000.
It's every hour.
Every hour.
Yeah.
8,
Starting
9,
at 8
10,
o'clock.
11, 12.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
it goes
God.
all the way till 5.
Through the whole. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm going to be broke. It's great WWE acting. We'll take a quick break. Sporkle's next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Pasco County has an accident. Westbound State Road 56 is near Bruceby Downs Boulevard. Crews have that left lane blocked. Of course, that's causing some onlooker slowdowns. It's going to take an extra 5 minutes or so to get past that stretch of roads. Keep that in mind if that's where you're headed this morning. One other wreck right now, it's in Pinellas County in the Oldsmar area. Eastbound Tampa Road near Curlew. Crews just arriving on the scene. No lanes blocked off just yet. Still seeing some minor traffic delays. Again, a few extra minutes in that area. I'm Monica with traffic.
Ready to step into a healthy and active lifestyle? Come to the Good Feet store and experience the difference. Discover how a simple step can lead to a life of pain-free possibilities.
The bigger, better, faster summer event is on at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get deals on over 1,000 vehicles in stock during the Employee Pricing Plus event. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us. And don't forget to visit our website and enter for your chance to win a new Ram 1500. It's all happening at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Jerry Ohm. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
We hear it every day.
I'm a safe driver.
Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Good Greek Moving and Storage is going to make your next move smooth and easy. They offer full packing and unpacking, packing supplies if you want to do it yourself, debris and junk removal. Good Greek can also be used during storms, renovations, and more. Auto transport if you're shipping a car, all moving related services, and everything is done in-house. This is the world's only full-service relocation company. Go to goodgreek.com to set them up today.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them. To see someone that is in pain, I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Enjoy revved up summer savings at Crown Hyundai. Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with zero down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownhyundai.com. With approved credit, 36-month lease, 10K miles a year, $39.99 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today or book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up. Going up. But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button. Going down. We've lowered prices. Get one line of 5G data for $40, period. That's 20% lower. And you get a free Samsung 5G phone when you bring your number. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
Is reviewing life insurance on your to-do list? Now's the perfect time to add it. A friend recently told me that securing life insurance sooner rather than later can help you lock in lower rates for years to come. So I bumped this up on my list and got it done. I called SelectQuote and couldn't believe how easy and affordable life insurance is. I'm 40 and got a $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40 and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with SelectQuote's same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. Knowing I have this checked off my list feels amazing, but the peace of mind knowing my family is protected feels even better.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-880-6363. That's 1-800-880-6363. Or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. 1-800-880-6363. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out collection letters, garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it even harder to get out of debt. Don't let tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in taxpayer assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Let them fight on your behalf, helping to put your tax problems to rest. Call the tax professionals at Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-709-7022. 800-709-7022. 800-709-7022.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Experience the summer of music with Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. You can win tickets to some of the biggest shows of the year, including Thomas Rhett, The Weeknd, Jason Aldean, or you could win one of dozens of Neutral prizes like coolers and hats. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Just visit any participating Circle K location in Florida and scan the QR code on the Neutral Summer of Music poster to enter.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Accidents don't happen between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. And that's exactly why the team at Farah & Farah is available to take your calls 24/7. If you've got questions, They've got answers. For a fair fight, day or night, you know who to call. Tampa.
Find your path at Hillsborough Community College. HCC offers affordable, flexible options for earning an associate degree or certificate. Our dynamic learning environment offers expert faculty and engaging student life, and our convenient class schedules fit your schedule. Then seamlessly transfer to a four-year university or start your career right away. At HCC, we'll get you there. Register now at hccfl.edu.
Mike Calta for my friends at Lifeguard Imaging. June is Men's Health Month, so let me hit you with some truth. Heart disease and cancer are the top two killers of men, and most of the time, you won't even feel it coming. 1 in 2 men will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime. Heart attacks, most are silent and deadly. But here's the thing, Lifeguard Imaging can detect heart disease, hundreds of forms of cancer, and more before symptoms even show up. Their high-accuracy CT scans are fast, painless, and can literally save your life. I got mine, and the peace of mind is unmatched. Right now, just for Bone listeners, when you join their legacy program, you'll get a second membership for 50% off. It's perfect for your spouse, a buddy, or someone you care about. 60% of men say they don't go to the doctor unless something feels wrong. But by then, it could be too late. And when a husband or father gets sick, it rocks the entire family. So step up and be the guy who gets ahead of it. Take the guesswork out of your health. Go to lifeguardimaging.com today. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota, where the low and locked-in sales event is going on all month long. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
Hey, what's up? This is Gio. You know that feeling on like a Sunday night when you think about the week ahead and suddenly you start to remember everything you may have been putting off? And for a lot of people, finances end up on that list, which then makes you worry that things might be out of control. That is where Trajan Wealth can come in. Their fiduciary advisors help you take stock of where you're at, what you've got, and where you want to go, whether it be retirement, rolling over old 401ks, or just building something smarter. You don't have to have that feeling of uncertainty and whether or not your money's working for you the right way. And the best part, they don't work on commission and there's no hidden fees. Just personalized, honest advice that's pressure-free. Call Trajan Wealth today at 813-550-1000 or visit TrajanWealth.com to schedule a free consultation so that next Sunday night, you can definitely be way more in control. That's 813-550-1000 or TRAJANwealth.com. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor, paid advertisement.
Tight on cash? Say less. McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Indulging your sweet tooth or craving something savory? Tired of the same old, same old? Pick from your favorites like a creamy vanilla cone for $1.50 or a small frappe like rich caramel or chocolatey mocha for just $3.50. Quick snack breaks to late night cravings and everything in between. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
It doesn't matter where in the world you are, when you eat McDonald's fries, you're home. Day or night, rain, shine, good day or bad, there's something about golden, crispy, medium fries that feels like everything is going to be okay. And now I can get them for free when I spend $1 on any order in the McDonald's app. A deal so good, might as well pair with a classic Quarter Pounder with cheese or the iconic Big Mac. Get a little taste of home with Mickey D's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 7/31/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a week. Must opt into rewards. Excludes tax.
High interest rates and higher prices may be the norm everywhere else, but not at International Diamond Center. IDC's rolling back prices and taking interest rates all the way to zero. It's true. Now, for a limited time on virtually any purchase, you can spread your payments over 5 years with 0.0 interest. Get the best price on any piece of jewelry right now. Divide that by 60, and that's your super low monthly payment till the year 2030. Designer engagement rings as low as $50 a month. Diamond earrings as low as $45 a month. Wedding bands as low as $40 a month. Fine jewelry has never been more affordable. How about a $7,000 diamond bracelet? Just $116 $10 a month. All fashion designer jewelry is included. All colored gemstones, all certified diamonds, too. This is a spectacular offer exclusively from International Diamond Center. But hurry, you only have until June 30th to take advantage. Celebrate your love with 0% financing store-wide for 5 years till 2030. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
We love telling you about Win Derby at Derby Lane, an institution in Pinellas County, right on Gandy Boulevard. It's like walking back into the good old days of table games. You got $5 minimums at some of the tables. They've got appetizers coming by every few hours and free cocktails while you're playing.
Yeah, it's real simple and real fun. You can play Ultimate Texas Hold'em, 3-card poker, Mississippi Stud, and I Love Suits. And if you don't know what beats what, just look up the poker hand rankings on the mural. It'll give you a little guidance.
I got to say, I am somebody who's not played a bunch of poker in my life. So being able to look up at this amazing, a very beautiful mural, if I may say so myself, that breaks down everything. Royal flush, straight flush, 4 of a kind, full house, straight. I can be a genius even if I'm really not. You've got to check out Win Derby at Derby Lane.
Great place to host your next event, too. If you have an office party or a bunch of friends getting together, head on out to the legendary Derby Lane. You can all win some money, have a great time, and walk out of there with more money in your pockets than you walked in with. It is the legendary Derby Lane.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Passing clouds with plenty of sun in the mix through the day Tuesday, and it will get hot in a hurry with afternoon highs reaching for the low and mid-90s, upper 80s along the immediate coast. High humidity is going to make it feel more like the low 100s this afternoon with fewer storms around. Coverage running around 30%, and there is the potential for some storms late tonight with lows in the mid and upper 70s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
.646 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. An opportunity for you to win $1,000 cash is coming up starting at 8 o'clock with the Mike Calta Vacay Payday. I'm just paying you to stick around.
Every hour, top of the hour, give out the keyword. We put it in the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Right now, we got other stuff to give away. Carmen, what is that stuff?
Yes, we have tickets for A Day to Remember in Yellow Card.
Mm-hmm.
Cage the Elephant.
Okay.
Monster Jam.
Nice. I like the way you dug deep.
21 Pilots. Summer of Loud. Busch Gardens Summer Nights.
Okay.
Glass Animals.
Mm-hmm.
And Bone Thugs and Harmony.
What were you doing on Instagram with the thing in your mouth?
Oh, what? I was sure that wasn't OnlyFans.
I missed that.
I was flipping through, and you put some sort of stick in your mouth and then started painting your lips.
Oh, my lip stain. So
the hell is lip stain?
So it's basically like a lipstick, but it doesn't come off. It kind of just like stains your lips.
Gross.
No, but I put a Q-tip in because this is the trick that I found because I have little bird peckers.
I've been told the same thing.
I don't have big lips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I put on lipstick, it's really easy for me to like mess it up and make it look like a 5-year-old did it.
Because you got a little baby pecker?
Yes, because I have little bird lips.
Right.
So you put a Q-tip in, and it helps create the line.
Little arc?
Yeah, where like your lips meet, the top and the bottom.
This is the first time in my life I'm hearing about lip stainer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, lip stain has been a thing for like a couple years now, but basically it's just a form of lipstick that like doesn't rub off, you know, like if your wife wears lipstick and you guys kiss and then you have it on you.
Oh yeah. So it's lipstick. It's just different.
But it just like kind of pigments your lips without having anything on it afterwards. Like once you wipe it off, it's gone, but your lips have the color.
Okay.
So anyway,
it's weird to watch.
But yeah, that was me getting ready. I did a get ready with me
this
video.
Morning?
No,
Oh.
no.
I was
Obviously,
like, wow.
I don't. Clearly,
I
you
can't see
Mo
you right
TV.
now. Yeah.
No, that was for date night on Sunday.
Oh.
I got ready. I got like some new makeup and stuff because I'm working on some things and I'm gonna be on video and film and stuff.
What do you got?
Oh yeah, what's up?
Yeah. I can't like say it, but I didn't.
Why?
Because it's not like official yet. Like,
is it for a sponsor? Is it for TV? Is it for?
No, it's for social media. I did tell you about it. I told you and Gio.
I don't pay attention.
I know, but I told you and Gio about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, like once it's official, I will tell you, obviously, but we don't want.
Well, make sure you stain those lips.
Yeah. We don't want people like stealing stuff before it happens.
And biting off your plate.
You got to go soft launch, then hard launch.
Yeah. But because I'm going to be on social media and stuff like that, I'm like working out my makeup routine.
Okay. Yeah. You can't be looking like a hag.
Right. Like I do here.
Right.
I saw Carmen's video. She gets all dolled up for Sunday date night, and then Chad grabs his nicest chainbow football t-shirt.
Chad's living the Albert Einstein way, where you just get no. I mean, look who's talking.
Mr.
You gotta
Bucks FSU.
Yeah, you got to promote the brand. I get it.
Right, I'm with you.
And the funny thing is, he even asked me because, like, you know, I put my dress on and stuff, and I like walked downstairs. He's like, "Oh, you look really nice. Do you want me to change?" And I'm like, "No." I think Chad was I'm obsessed with him.
Yeah.
But no, like him in some joggers and a t-shirt, that's my man. That's like
but if you're like going out to a restaurant, you don't look like a coach.
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
She likes that look.
That's like he puts on his suit and of course he looks nice, but I don't need him to. Joggers and a t-shirt.
He must have a huge heart.
Yeah.
You are so whipped.
Listen, when he's on the sideline, he looks really cool.
That's
I
like,
was like,
right?
damn, I wish I could look cool like that.
Like that. But also me, like I like to be comfortable. You know what I mean? Like
we know.
Like my sundress, like I wear that, like no bra and just some underwear underneath. You know what I mean?
If you're trying to get us turned on, it's not working.
No, I promise you.
You had me at Chad and joggers.
Stick your Q-tip in your lip stain, whatever it was.
All right, let's give that stuff away right now with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Galvin won yesterday. There is no rule. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Today we're going to play colorful things. Can you name the colorful things when given their description?
All right.
Okay. Your first one, energy drink.
Red Bull.
Galvin.
Oh, yeah.
1971 Stanley Kubrick film.
Clockwork Orange.
Galvin. Telephone directory.
Yellow Pages.
Galvin. Dr. Seuss book.
Green Eggs
Ham.
Mike. Levi's or Wrangler?
5 Blues.
Blue jeans.
Oh.
Who said that?
I didn't.
Me.
Gio. Your next one. U.S. military decoration.
Green
Beret.
Purple Heart.
Purple heart is what I was looking for. Mike. Film series with Clouseau.
Pink Panther.
Yes, Mike. Male Peanuts character.
Charlie Brown.
Galvin.
The main character.
Yep.
Popular card game.
Blackjack. Jesus.
Oh,
You gotta be kidding me. I'm going through red diamonds.
Rummy.
Galvin. Home of the U.S. President.
White House.
Geo. Awards presented by the HF.
Golden Globes.
Mike. And Pap. We are halfway there.
Gio has 2 points on the board. Michael doubling that with 4. And Galvin is your leader by 1. He's winning with 5.
All right, we are playing colorful things. Your next one, U.S. coin worth 20 nickels.
$1.
Geo.
Coin.
Inlet separating Africa and Asia.
Black Sea.
Red Sea.
Red Sea. Galvin.
Black Sea, Africa.
Wow.
Easy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Easy.
Wow, man. Put it out there.
Your next one.
12 years of sea.
That was on last night. 12 Years a Slave. That is rough.
I can't
I
watch
thought you were going to say this is great.
Easy. Third most populous land division of California.
What did it say again?
Third most populous land division of California.
Redwood.
I know it's going to be so easy.
Orange County.
Yep.
Viral disease illness.
Yellow fever.
Galvin.
Oh, viral. The old school viral.
Masters golf tournament prize.
Green jacket.
Green jacket. Galvin. Toronto MLB team.
Blue Jays.
Mike. Prince's song and
Purple Rain.
album. Mike. Author of the Da Vinci Code.
Brown.
Galvin. Dark form of sorcery.
Black
Magic.
Galvin. And Pap. We
Damn it.
are on the last 3.
Stupid.
No movement on Gio. 3 points there. Michael doubling that score with 6. And Galvin is your leader right now. He's winning with 10.
Oh. Run away.
All right. I need all 3.
All right. Colorful things. Last 3. Here we go. Character in Treasure Island.
Blackbeard.
Bluebeard.
Character in Treasure Island.
Graybeard.
Long John Silver.
Oh.
MLB Superior Defense Award.
Gold Glove.
Galvin. And your last one, friend of the 7 dwarfs.
Snow White.
Galvin.
Slutty.
Whoa.
I don't like that.
I watched the new one. It sucked.
Yeah.
Did
I
it
heard-
really? Why?
That girl's a bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, is that why?
I don't think
Yeah.
you could have anybody play that part. I thought it was horrible.
Yeah.
I watched about 10 minutes of it.
But
like,
what was it like so different from the cartoon?
well, the for one, the CGI with the dwarfs is horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It looks. I don't think you could have had any actress. I think it still would have been garbage.
The storyline
Yeah.
was just like really terrible.
I mean, it wasn't the same story as regular Snow White.
It was, but they didn't tell it like
yeah,
well.
it's weird.
Interesting.
Like
I
she,
did not watch.
she's catching all the crap for it being her fault. I think the movie's just garbage.
Well, she's catching all crap because she was talking crap about
Right,
it,
right.
being
yeah.
a miserable,
but
you know.
that's not why the movie sucks.
The movie's
Right, no,
just
I know,
boring.
but that's
Yeah.
why she's getting a lot of heat.
Most of the remake live whatever versions, like Lion King and stuff like that, have been great. I
Yeah.
think personally, but this one it was just like the story is the same. They just draw out the boring parts
No,
instead of, you know what I mean?
I'm just glad my daughter has no interest in it.
Yeah, I put it on and I worked on my puzzle the whole time.
You're so cute. Just sitting there doing puzzles, watching Snow White, putting on lip stainer. Galvin, what line are you playing for?
Line 5, please.
All right. Good morning. Who is this?
Hey, Joseph.
Hey, Joseph. You're the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you here during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize, buddy.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day. There you go. That's line 5, Carmen.
We did not get the final score.
I'm so sorry.
Your final score, Gio with 3 points on the board.
No, he didn't.
No, Michael with 6, and Galvin is your triumphant champion today. He won with 12.
Get tired!
Oh, yeah. All right.
Enjoy it.
What do we have coming up in news, Calvin?
Coming up in news today, we have Me Bounds, Dog of Dogs, and Fat and Mad.
Oh,
I love the Me
describe the whole
Bounds.
show. All right, Galvin, as your news, we'll take a quick break. We'll do that next. Don't forget, you're listening to win $1,000 coming up at 8 o'clock this morning with the Mike Calta Vacay Payday. We'll give you the keyword. You'll put it in the app. You can win $1,000. That is coming up. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Pasco County is still working on an accident. Westbound State Road 56 is near Bruce B. Downs Boulevard. Crews have that left lane block. Of course, that's causing some onlooker slowdowns. Not a lot of traffic in that area right now. Still seeing about a 5-minute delay to get around all of that. Keep that in mind. And in Hillsborough County, a new wreck. It's eastbound Memorial at 275. Same place as yesterday. Left lane block. Now, yesterday there were big delays there, so keep that in mind. Maybe avoid that until they can clear that up. Everything else looks good, though. Pinellas County accident-free right now. No problems on any of the Bay Area bridges. I'm Monica with traffic.
Gas goes up, groceries go up, and yep, so does your power bill. Solar Bear helps you fight back with the first 12 months completely free, protecting you from rising costs. Solar Bear, own your energy. Visit solarbear.com.
Accidents don't just happen between the hours of 9 to 5. That's why we make ourselves available to talk with you 24/7. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
There's a lot of great things happening in June at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. A $20,000 blackjack tournament, a $150,000 bonus time slot tournament. You could win a 2025 Mercedes CLE 300 in a drawing and $150,000 hot seat power winners. And new Unity members by Hard Rock receive a limited time t-shirt and up to $200 on us. Gambling, great restaurants like Suppresso and Council Oak, The Rez, and the Hard Rock Cafe. Stop in at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Add value and security to your property today by contacting Fence Outlet. Now offering customers 0% financing for 12 months on any fence product. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more details. Terms of financing apply. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are conquering the unconquerable. Our experts are leading the way with innovative regenerative medicines and biotherapeutics that can repair diseased, injured, or defective tissues and organs to help treat people with chronic medical conditions. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
John Senning here for Furman Ford, Clearwater's big Ford store. Maybe you've been waiting, trying to figure out that perfect time to get a brand new truck or SUV. Well, let me tell you, that time is right now during the Ford Employee Pricing Sales Event. You might have seen it on the news. You might have heard your friends talking about it, not really knowing what it means. You are going to pay exactly what a Ford employee pays across a full line of trucks and SUVs. This unprecedented opportunity is giving you massive savings on some of America's best-selling vehicles. You need to make your plans now to go see Bob Murray and my friends at Furman Ford today. If you haven't laid your eyes on the brand new, big, beautiful showroom, it really does have to be seen to be believed. They're right on US 19 in Clearwater, and you can always check them out online at FurmanFord.com. Furman Ford, from America, for America. Make sure when you get in there, you let them know that John Senning sent you.
Hey, it's Captain Zach Stern from Tampa Bay Fishing Radio. It's heating up, and I'm not just talking about the weather. I'm talking about Rivard Buick GMC's quest to be the #1 GMC dealer in the country. With the help of customers from Tampa Bay and all over the state trusting Rivard for the purchase of their new vehicle, they're closer than ever to that #1 spot. To ensure Rivard Buick GMC gets that #1 spot, they have over 1,000 vehicles in stock and the biggest discounts they've ever had, like up to $14,000 off MSRP on new Sierras. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com today and take advantage of their hunt to be #1 number one. GMC, we are professional grade.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
WeatherTight Mike, you have a great reputation in Tampa Bay. What makes WeatherTight Windows different from your competitors?
What makes WeatherTight different? Well, we specialize in hurricane protection, energy efficiency, and making sure your windows do their job. Kind of like how I make sure my cookies never go stale. We focus on quality and performance, and unlike my gym membership, we actually show up when we say we will. And let's be honest, the only thing tighter than my windows is the waistband on my jeans after a box of cookies.
He'd be terrible at spotting you at the gym, but he's great at protecting your home. Don't mess around with hurricane season. You know Tampa Bay has a chance of getting hit every year, and you want to be as protected as possible. Be proactive and call WeatherTight Windows today. Simply go to weathertightwindows.com and tell him you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show, and let Mike and his big bag of cookies come over to your house and take care of your home and get you ready for hurricane season.
WeathertightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
My name is Attorney Bill Sansoni. You might know me as Dead Air Sansoni from the Ask the Dom Show. I represent people accused in crimes in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Manatee, Polk, and Sarasota counties. I also represent clients in federal court across the country. If you have been arrested or accused of a crime, call me, Bill Dead Air Sansoni, at 813-361-0874 or online at sansoni-law.com. Offices, Tampa.
This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory. People often ask me why our mattresses last so long. The answer is simple. We build them right. Not only are OMF mattresses durable, they give you peace of mind from day one. When you invest in a mattress from OMF, you're investing in better sleep tonight and smart savings for years to come. No more frequent replacements, no more wasted time shopping. To learn more about the true value of durability, visit originalmattress.com and read our latest blog on getting the most from your mattress investment.
The heat is on, and when the heat is on, your AC is on. And when the AC is on, your money is gone. But Solar Bear has a better way to cool down your bills. Go solar now and get 12 months with zero power payments. That's a full year of energy on the house, literally and figuratively. Solar Bear is Florida's trusted solar company, locally owned, going 10 years strong and backed by thousands of 5-star reviews. Stop letting the power company cash in on your summer, and more importantly, stop renting your power from the power companies. Call Solar Bear or visit solarbear.com and own your power before prices rise again.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Every year, almost 30,000 babies in America are born with birth injuries. It's every parent's worst nightmare. If your child suffered a birth injury, please call our firm to find out if we can help.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8 year old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensated for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Summer is here, and it's time to eat, sip, and bar hop in downtown St. Pete. Visit DTSPSummerNights.com to win a $200 gift card to some of the best hotspots, like Whiskey Exchange, Who's on First, Double and Drop, There Goes the Neighborhood, and Tequila Daisy.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Passing clouds with plenty of sun in the mix through the day Tuesday, and it will get hot in a hurry with afternoon highs reaching for the low and mid-90s, upper 80s along the immediate coast. High humidity is going to make it feel more like the low 100s this afternoon with fewer storms around. Coverage running around 30%, and there is the potential for some storms late tonight with lows in the mid and upper 70s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
.708 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Summer is here, and it is time to get your backyard ready. From custom patios and pavers to upgraded driveways, my guys at Waterman Properties is your go-to for bringing your summer vision to life. Whether you're remodeling, rebuilding, or repairing from a storm, Waterman Properties handles everything from demolition to install with expert care and zero runaround. That's what you want when you're dealing with a construction company. Somebody who gives you zero runaround, personalized service, transparent, honest pricing. And my favorite, the guaranteed same-day response. No waiting, no excuses, just quality work done right. All you need to do is check them out online at watermanproperties.net or give them a call at 813-715-7383. It's watermanproperties.net. No matter what you need, they can do it for you. Waterman Properties, your vision is their mission. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show and find them online at watermanproperties.net. We are going to give you a chance to win $1,000 coming up starting at 8 o'clock this morning with the Mike Calta Vacay Payday. That'll happen every hour while we're on the air, and we will start it at 8 o'clock. We'll give you the keyword. You'll put it in the Bone app, and you could win that $1,000 cash coming up this morning. We've also got more tickets for you to win. All those things that Carmen told you about this morning, which I can't remember one thing. Monster Jam and something else.
Busch Garden.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some other stuff. Friday night, our band Pitbull Toddler will be out for the first time in a long time as we start our dive bar tour at Whiskey Willie's in Lutz. Very excited about this.
No excuses, by the way. All the people are like, I can't get down to Sarasota, or I can't.
Nope.
You play over here, blah, blah, blah.
You guys never play in
Hillsborough County.
Yep.
Right there.
Right
Easy
there.
to find.
And almost on the border of Hillsborough, Pasco.
Yeah.
So we're putting it right in the middle of two counties for you.
Yeah.
Early start, 9:30 to 11:30. We'll be melting faces out there at Whiskey Willie's this Friday night. Come out and grab a couple of Bud Lights with us.
I want
and
to pack
enjoy the
that
night.
place. I
think the place is going to be
fire
fun.
codes.
Yeah.
I want people to come and be like, too many people.
There will be, but no. Speaking of fire code, let's just say there will be no fire.
No fire.
You know, I mean,
No,
we're like Great White. We're not doing that.
No.
I bet there's asbestos in those ceilings.
At most, I put glitter on my snare and hit it hard.
That's good. I like that. Sexy. That is all coming up this Friday night. Right now, time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, 6 of the group of 7 leaders are trying on the final day of their show to... yeah, I know, Jesus. Final day of their Tuesday to show the Wealthy Nations Club still has clout to shape the world events despite the early departure of President Donald Trump. Prime Minister Mark Carney and his counterparts from the UK, France, Germany, Italy, and Japan will be joined by President Zelensky and the NATO chief to discuss Russia's relentless war on its neighbor.
That's interesting that you could be the president of a country in the middle of a war and you could leave to go to Canada.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave. I mean, I get it, but that's weird that you think that you'd have to be in the home base. But I guess not.
He may have taken off. President Trump may have left to go and work on his phone deal. President Trump has announced his own cell service, Trump Mobile, with an unlimited plan that cost $47.45 a month because he was the 45th and 47th president. Couldn't do it the other way. You will also get a gold phone with that deal.
I don't understand. I mean, I do understand. There's going to be a bunch of the people wearing the red hats having gold phones.
Sure.
Yeah. I would. I mean, I don't know. I'd have I'd use a Vladimir Putin phone if it was $24. But I don't. It's not. How much are phones now? What am I paying now?
Well, I mean, I don't think you that includes a phone. That's the plan.
Yeah, that's just the service.
So you don't get the phone for that?
I mean, you can get the phone.
You'll also be able to get the gold phone, whatever. But it's just like your service now. You have your service but your phone cost whatever the phone costs.
Listen to me. I like the president. I think he does some weird stuff. I like him. Okay, but I'm going to tell you this right now. This is going to remove all doubt. If I see you with a gold phone, I think you're an asshole. I'm just telling you right now. If you're walking around in the mall or on your gold phone at a red light, I look over at you and I'm thinking, that's a huge asshole right there.
So you said Mint Mobile, and that's Ryan Reynolds who owns that, right?
Right.
Mint Mobile. I saw a commercial, and I didn't hear all the details, but I did hear him say, now you're able to text with friends, and it doesn't show up green, and you don't have the video that you send doesn't look like it was recorded in 1984, and da-da-da-da-da. So are they doing
upgraded?
it? So are they doing it? Because there was the thing where Apple was like, hey, Android, you're not going to be able to talk to our people because, we're going to make you look like the idiot because you have the green text and you have the video footage that comes through that's all pixelated and everything.
Right.
So now I guess Mint Mobile either has worked out a deal or figured something out.
Yeah, I think Apple recently just allowed Android to I think it's called the SMS messaging.
Okay.
That makes it where it's compatible so you don't lose resolution and stuff. Yeah.
So that's smart because, I mean, that's cheap. And like we've talked about before, every server is like the same thing. They're all on the same towers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether you have Verizon or T-Mobile or this, that. There's that Straight Talk or whatever from Walmart. And they even say that in the thing. We're on the same towers. The same exact towers that you're using right now. And ours is $35 a month.
And but I got to find out what I'm paying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm paying.
I think I'm paying around, for 3 phones, I think I'm paying somewhere in the ballpark of $200 a month.
I have 5 phones because of my wife and then my 3 kids, and I pay $350 something.
Yeah. So that's what I have. I have my wife and my 3 kids, Juliana, Joey, and Joe.
So now what happened?
Joe, what do you pay?
Yeah.
Well, I was paying like $35 on Mint Mobile, but then Michael decided to facilitate
I got Joe's phone.
But that's the thing. Think about that. If you're paying how much per month? $350?
Yeah,
somewhere
it's like
around there?
$350.
And then if it got cut down to $150 or $180,
yeah,
and you still have all the same stuff, you can still use that phone.
Listen, I'm all for it. If they said you can have the same phone and everything, will cut your service cost down?
I don't know. So I'm still using my iPhone?
You're still using your iPhone.
But I'm on Mint Mobile now.
Well, I don't know about Mint Mobile. I know Straight Talk has the
Straight
iPhone.
Talk Wireless.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Why isn't everybody doing it?
Because status.
Status, who knows?
Do they have? I know some of them though don't have as many towers with as much coverage. I know that.
I need solid coverage.
Yeah,
so I can ignore all the phone calls I get.
Because I remember my brother-in-law used to have Sprint, and there were times where he wouldn't have coverage, and he switched to Verizon.
Oh man, I don't know.
But I don't know.
I feel like just leave it alone.
I've had AT&T forever because originally they were the only place you could get the iPhone. So I got the iPhone because AT&T had it exclusive.
Right.
And then I just stuck with it forever.
Well, I ditched them because they would, like we talked about this morning, they wouldn't cut us any deals.
Yeah.
And Verizon did.
So this says Straight Talk provides coverage by leasing access to networks of major carriers like Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile. Its coverage is essentially the same as the network it utilizes in a specific area. Compared to Straight Talk coverage will depend on the underlying network used in particular locations. For example, if using the Verizon network through Straight Talk, the coverage will be similar to Verizon coverage in that area. So when you're in different
whatever it's pop on.
Yeah.
Right.
So it almost sounds like it might be better.
Yeah. Whatever the stronger network is, it goes to that.
Yeah.
And I'll never change it.
Nah.
Yeah. But you have to own your phone. Because a lot of people lease the phone where it's like just build that into your payment each month, whatever.
Yeah.
Because the phones are expensive.
Oh, $1,500 phone.
Yeah.
But I feel like I should own it by now.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. It's so much better when I just let my wife pay the bill.
But that's the thing. But that's the thing too. Is whenever you go. By the way, they always, hey, you're available for that. This sounds too good to be true. All right, I'll go in. I'll get the new phone. Whatever. But whenever you go to get the new phone, and like for me, there's 3 of us, and they go, okay, you can pay for the phones now, and that's going to be $6,000, or we can just put it on your bill and you pay $5 a month. You know? And you're like, just do that, I guess. Whatever.
Meanwhile, you realize you paid $8,000.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's just like if you bought a house, you buy a house, $300,000 house, whatever, you're actually paying, $800,000 for that house over the course of the next,
because of interest and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Hey, Tony just sent me something interesting. He said, who's the bigger asshole, the guy with the gold Trump phone or the guy with the Cybertruck? I find that most guys that I know that have Cybertrucks are, in fact, assholes. But I feel like the Cybertruck is the closest thing we've had to the change in the shape of a car in my lifetime. Like, they're rockets. They made rocket cars. And they're dumb looking, but they're the first thing that's different, and they're electric, and they're fast, and they have a trunk that can carry stuff like a truck. I don't know. I kind of like the Cybertruck. I don't want one, but I kind of like it. They look dumb, but
they look cool inside. I can tell you that they look really cool inside.
But I don't want one. It's not for me. But I don't think that the people who although I got to tell you, 9 out of 10 people I know that have them are complete assholes. Yeah,
it's a status thing too.
It is, but
because some of those Cybertrucks all decked out are like $80,000-$90,000 cars.
Like when I had my Hummer, when the Hummer first came out, like in 2004. I like when I had my first one, I loved that car. And it was great. I wasn't buying it for a status. I liked the fact that I had a giant truck, I
think if you have a Cybertruck, you're, hey, look at me. Because have you ever seen the inside of one? They are like minimal. There's like nothing inside of them. They're so weird.
Kind of cool, and they get the job done, and they're better than just a normal Tesla.
I mean, I think it looks like a giant refrigerator going down the street.
It does, but it's the first time we've had a different shaped car in our lifetime. We've never had a car that looked anything remotely close to that. That's the car of the future.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, it's the first time we've ever had anything look cool like that. And even though cool is subjective.
Are you trying to convince yourself to get a Cybertruck?
No, it's not for me. I don't. It's not practical. I think I'd feel uncomfortable driving, and I don't want an electric car.
You definitely notice them when they're going down the street.
Yeah.
But I think that's whoever owns one, that's what they want.
That's why I'm saying most of the people that I know that own them are those people.
Yeah, it's a lot of midlife crisis people as well.
But that's a lot of cars. That's a lot of cars. True. The majority of people are getting a car that's reliable and that gets them to A to B, whatever. But then if you have the money to do it, you're getting a car that says, hey, check me out.
Yeah, I guess same if you're buying like a new Corvette or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I remember I bought a Porsche because I wanted to go fast.
Yeah.
We had to drive back and forth to St. Petersburg, and I wanted to be able to drive fast. That's why I bought it. I didn't care who noticed me. That's why I got a blue one and not a red one,
But that doesn't make sense because all cars go fast.
Yeah. No, but, dude, I was driving the Hummer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was driving the Hummer.
I know, but what I'm saying is you could got a Chevy Malibu and it does 130.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it doesn't do 130 like a Porsche does.
No. It doesn't handle and it's not smooth and everything else.
There's a big difference.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to travel at that speed. But I really, Galvin, I was driving the Hummer, and the Hummer is maxing out at 65 miles an hour, and it sounds like a tank rolling down the street.
Oh, yeah.
And I got in that Porsche, and you're doing 130 before you even know it.
By the way, we know nothing about cars.
Nothing.
We've talked about that before.
Nothing.
So get this. So whenever I went up to Destin, I had the tire thing, whatever. When I got up to Destin, I got all new tires.
Right.
Nice tires, good tires, all 4 new tires. I fill up my gas tank, and it tells me how much mileage I have, from that tank of gas. Normally, it's right around 435. That's the full tank of gas. New tires, I filled it up the other day, and it was 560, and I went, did I open some new thing? It's because of the tire, because of the mileage, the tire. I think that's what it is, right?
It's the only change you made.
If anybody knows anything about cars,
no, I don't.
I'm assuming that's what it is, unless I open some sort of new pocket that has more gas, thing in there.
I will tell you this: I'm driving my Stingray Chevrolet Silverado.
Yeah,
is a diesel. I can't remember the last time I got gas.
Oh yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable how I'm filling up once a month.
You don't really go anywhere though.
I do it, dude. I'm telling you, I'm trading those trucks in before you know it because I'm using them a lot, and I'm hardly put any miles on. I mean, I hardly use any gas in that car.
I'll tell you something, and Joe can attest to this. You want to think about never getting gas again? Ride a motorcycle. Motorcycle is unbelievable. You'll go weeks and weeks and go like, when did I fill up? Like, how am I riding this for so long?
Shake it back and forth and know there's still gas in the tank.
And the best thing about the motorcycle is the reserve.
Yeah,
even if you run out of gas, you just click the reserve, and you used to have enough to get to a gas station.
That's the way the H1s are. The H1's got a second tank.
Oh yeah, that's a good move. The Thunder beat the Pacers last night to take a 3-2 lead in the NBA Finals. Game 6 will happen in Indiana on Thursday at 8:30.
You like to win at home, but you probably won't. You'll probably win in Indiana.
I think this is done. I think it's done. I had called Thunder in 6, so we're on schedule for it. We'll see what happens. Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals is at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on TNT and True TV. Tonight, the Florida Panthers host the Edmonton Oilers. The Panthers lead that 3-2 going into tonight's game.
True TV?
Yeah.
What is that all about? Oh, just stick it wherever we can.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like at the NBA Finals, they have it on ABC.
Yeah, that's on a major network.
And I think maybe TNT as well, whatever. But, yeah, TNT and True TV. I don't know. I guess ESPN's busy. I don't know. In the lead up to the 4th of July, a study ranked the most patriotic states in America across the 13 different metrics that they measured and stuff.
Missouri,
you say, is most or least?
Most. Branson.
No.
Oh.
Most patriotic state in
Texas.
America? No.
Massachusetts.
No.
Oh,
my God.
I'm thinking Northeast for
Pennsylvania.
sure.
No. You're getting closer.
Virginia.
Tennessee.
Virginia was the most patriotic state. Arkansas was the least. Florida came in 5th least.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You would think. Yeah. Least patriotic.
Can you think of any reason to ever go to Arkansas?
No.
No, right? Like in my lifetime, there'll be nothing that, well, you'll probably drive through it at some point.
Probably. I think I already have, actually.
Yeah.
But we didn't stop. There's nothing there.
Nothing.
No.
I can't picture anything that'll bring me to that area.
No.
In that whole square area.
Maybe a college football game, and that's a stretch.
If I got to play in the college football game, I wouldn't go there.
If they let you coach the game?
I'm out.
Yeah, I just put in what to do in Arkansas, and it says Arkansas offers a diverse range of attractions and activities. Explore natural wonders like Hot Spring National Park, Blanchard Springs Caverns, or Crater of Diamonds State Park.
Oh, I do like
the
that.
only public diamond mine in the world.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably empty or else it would be packed all the time.
You never know. You never know. You get that one where some 10-year-old kid is like, I don't know, is this diamond? And then it's the size of his
Then you
fist.
hit that kid with a rock really hard and you take the diamond.
100%.
Yeah.
If you, listen to me, seriously.
You push that kid down.
There's a 10-year-old kid.
Right.
You're looking for diamonds. He's looking for diamonds.
Sure.
He's far away from his parents. He finds a diamond.
Yep.
You know it's a diamond. He thinks it's a diamond.
Yep.
It's the size of your fist. I mean, millions of dollars. What do you do?
You tell him, oh, no, it's a hunk of glass. It's very common.
No. This is a diamond. I'm going to go show my parents. And starts walking away.
You got to hit him with a shovel.
Oh,
You gotta hit him with a shovel.
Oh, my God.
You got to hit him with a shovel, and you got to, I mean, come on, how big a diamond the size of your fist?
I got to tell you.
Generational wealth.
I don't know whether I hit him with the shovel, but I grab it from him, and I take it back. And then he goes, he stole my diamond. I go, get out of here. I found the diamond. Don't lie. Don't be a little liar.
Hit him with the shovel. He never says a word. Never says a
Well,
word.
he never says a word again. He's dead.
You got the diamond.
Floating down the river.
And you're standing there with your big fist-sized diamond.
Yeah. I tell them, I say, this is not a diamond. Let me hold on to it. If you tell your parents will die.
Oh.
So it's our secret going forward.
Yeah.
Just you and me. I'll hold on to
your
this.
dog.
That's traumatic.
But if you take that diamond from that kid and you have all those riches and stuff, is that enough to make you feel guilty that you can't enjoy the rest of your life? No, but listen to me.
You know who you're talking to.
No.
Like, you know that you stole that diamond
I
from
keep
that
the
kid.
shovel.
Yeah, but this is this situation where the kid now decides and plans that he's going to grow up and he's going to avenge you.
Then he shows up at your door in the middle of the night with a mask.
I told you it was a diamond.
Let's just say it's $600 million.
Okay.
And you get $600 million.
I'll break the kid off $20 million.
I was going to say, do you do like an anonymous?
Not anonymous. I go, listen.
I know you thought you found it, but I really found it.
Now here's a shovel to remind you, and here's $20 million.
Yeah.
Let's keep your mouth shut.
I think now you got to kill the kid.
Oh my God!
I told you.
Yeah, I didn't think about him coming for revenge when he gets older. Yeah.
Oh my God! Your son is dead. Side note: look at this diamond I got. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna play.
Yeah,
we'll see.
He fell on the shovel.
Yeah. Today is National Mascot Day. Best mascot in sports is
forever or now?
All time.
I mean, everybody's going to say the Philly Fanatic is one of the most popular. I don't know. I wouldn't say it was best.
Is it pro sports only?
Oh, I don't actually have a list or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm just asking, from my knowledge, what I would say, San Diego Chicken, right? Like that's all
Chicken
time.
was pretty popular.
That was all time. That was like the one that really put them over the top. And then everybody, Philly Fanatic, all the different ones. But I mean,
see, I always think of the video of the who is it? The Panther dancing it's the college team. I know it starts with a P. Maybe Penn State. Yeah. That Panther, like he does the dance and stuff like that, and it went viral. That was like one of the first things that really blew up on the internet.
I don't know a lot of things about college mascots.
Yeah.
I know like a lot of the NBA mascots used to do the crazy dunks and stuff on the trampolines.
Yeah, that was cool.
I got to tell you, I'm still always so confused. Great job, Thunderbug. Fantastic. Love Thunderbug. I don't understand why it's not Lightning Bug.
Yeah.
Lightning Bug is a real thing. There are things called Lightning Bugs. There are no Thunderbugs. The name of the team is the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Right.
Why would it not be Lightning Bug? You could have a goddamn light up tail and everything.
Well, he is a lightning bug.
No, he's a ladybug, I thought.
But no,
he's a lightning bug named Thunderbug.
Thunderbug.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
You don't want to be lightning bug the lightning bug.
Sure you do.
No, you're Thunderbug the lightning bug.
You've got the Bulls dancers, the Lava Bulls.
Yeah, but then that'd be like naming your dog the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see both sides of it. I see that you want to.
Like he has a name.
I didn't know he was. I thought he was a ladybug.
No. He's not red. He's yellow.
I don't know. And look at the stupid.
Yeah,
thing.
it's like, what's your dog's name? Oh, his name's Dog. We call him Dog the dog.
Yeah, Thunderbug the ladybug.
Thunderbug, lightning bug.
Yeah, whatever he is.
Thunderbug. The lightning bug.
What is Raymond?
Is. Raymond? Is this a thing?
He's not a
what?
sea creature?
He's a Snuffleupagus.
Raymond is not a sea creature.
No.
What do you imagine? You see that thing in the ocean?
The rays? Is that that's what you're talking about? Raymond?
Yeah, but he's not a ray.
Right.
He's a sea dog.
A what?
A sea dog. Yeah. He is a blue furry creature, often described as a sea dog with a walrus-like face and blue belly and backwards baseball cap.
Sea creature. Boom.
Sea dog.
Sea dog.
Yeah, you win.
They can.
Thunderbug, he is black and yellow lightning bug with white and purple antennas. Introduced in 1992, blah, blah, blah. But I don't understand. Thunderbug. It should be lightning bug.
Well, I have to tell you, I think I think Thunderbug does a great job.
Great job.
Great job as being, getting the crowd hyped up, being in the crowd and doing all that stuff.
It's amazing when he's like talking but not talking, and you 100% understand what he's saying.
Completely understand.
Like they know how to emote where like you know what the hell he's saying is pretty impressive.
I refereed one time a wrestling match between mascots from around the world.
Oh, that'd be great.
No, the best was I was in the locker room with all the mascots and saw them without their helmets.
Oh,
they're all a bunch of 20-something-year-old white kids.
Yeah,
yeah. It was interesting. It was me and Brian Knobs and Jimmy Hart, and we were out there. It was during a Rays game, and it was in the middle of the day on the summer. It was like a Rays summer vacation, and the whole outfield was filled with like camp kids.
Yeah.
And then a wrestling match broke out between the mascots, and I was the referee.
There is a movie that Christopher Guest directed. It's like a documentary type thing, whatever, about mascots.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's, like Best in Show, one of those type of things that they did. It's not a documentary, but it's like supposed to be a documentary. But it was on Netflix.
Yeah, I think I saw that. And it was like different levels of mascots. There was one guy who was like in a minor league baseball team, and another guy was at like an NHL hockey team.
I want to say Brad Williams was in it.
Maybe, yeah.
I think he was.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I think he was in it.
I don't know who the hell plays Captain Fear from the Bucks, but at Bert's thing, he like gave me a high five and it hit my hand so hard. I was like, oh, it like really hurt.
Putting fear in Captain Fear.
I thought this guy or girl or whoever does not like me, and they're just trying to hit me or something. Oh. It really hurt.
What's also crazy is how much some of those guys make, like the mascots.
Well, because some of them get a percentage of the merchandise.
Right. But then, like, I can't remember. I think it was like probably like the Chicago Bulls mascot, maybe have been like the top earner. But like, I just pulled it up. NBA mascots can make anywhere between $60,000 to $600,000 a year.
They get paid for all those appearances at like, heart walks and fundraisers.
Sure.
That's a paid appearance.
But and they also do get a merchandise cut. So think about it. Think of all the stuff that's being sold to the kids.
And if the team wins, they get a ring.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh, imagine you're at a bar wearing the ring and some girl's like, oh my God, do you play hockey? He's like, nope, I'm the mascot.
But none of them will talk about it, about who's who, or like it's like a code. You don't talk about being the mascot or how it was like or anything.
I met one of the lightning bugs back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was when, because I remember, I think he left because of a dispute over merchandise.
Oh. Yeah. Well, the dude in there's the Vikings mascot. He like wanted more money, and they're like, "All right, well then you're out."
That's got to be a tough negotiation because you do a good job. Like we get it, you're doing a good job. We put other people in that suit. You know,
he wasn't even a suit. He was a guy. He was kind of like the big nasty of Minnesota, and he was getting paid all his money.
He was a Viking,
and he like held out for more money. They're like, "All right, well you're out.
We'll find another Viking."
Yeah. We can get Zach Wild,
right? For real.
That'd be an odd job to have. Like if your father was the mascot for a sports team, that'd be weird.
Are you proud of that, or are you like, oh, my dad's Captain Fear?
I'm going to teach you the family business, son.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting into a lot of sporting events and stuff.
You're doing cool stuff.
Probably.
You're on the field. I mean,
Listen, if you're a mascot for a pro team, okay, and you've been there, let's say, 12 years.
Okay.
You know enough people around you that could hook you up at other places.
Yeah. You got to network.
You work for an NFL team,
right?
Which comes with its connections.
So then you're like, hey, Gary,
I don't know that my son would be proud to be like, my dad is Captain Fear.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd be proud.
I don't think they're allowed to say. They keep it's very secretive.
The family knows.
Well, the family knows.
I'm not sure what my dad did. He worked the Bucks in some capacity.
CIA,
right? Like, do you know? We don't know who the mascots are right now locally. They don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's part of the mystique or the rule.
Sure,
is you don't talk about the fact that you're Lightning or Thunderbug.
Don't take that off either.
No.
When I was Chuck E. Cheese, my first job out of high school, I worked at Chuck E. Cheese, and yes, I had
rule number one: there is no talking about Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, but they do have like rules and stuff when you're in the costume. We weren't allowed to sign autographs because it would be different.
Yeah,
right.
What do you tell a little kid? No.
You just kind of wave them off. You give them the gesture of like, can't
just shrug and be like,
yeah. Sorry, I don't know. But they have like a whole class. They had a whole video we had to watch, and it showed you like gestures and how to like motion to let them know. Because you also like a lot of people would want you to like hold their kids for a picture.
No, you can't do that.
Weren't allowed to unless you would have to sit crisscross applesauce on the floor, and the parents could put their kid in your arms so you could hold them, and then you had to wait for them to take you. You weren't allowed to speak. But yeah, there was like,
how hot was the suit?
Oh my God. And it smelled.
I was going to say, I bet it smelled because you got other people in there. Nobody's washing it.
When you see these characters at Disney and they're out in the Florida heat, that's going to, and I think Disney's even stricter when it comes to their characters
Disney,
and stuff.
I would like to be not full time, but just once I'd like to wear the big outfit. I'd like to go out there undercover. Not Mickey, but I mean like, I don't know. I'd just like to have a mascot outfit and show up in downtown St. Pete one night.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I feel like I won't dance, but I'll dance as a mascot.
I was going to say, we talked about it before. Like, if you went to one of those EDM festivals and just were a giant panda, you would have chicks all over you.
Yeah. Might look into that.
Maybe I'm Thunderbug. You just don't know it.
Maybe. Probably not.
Man. I can't tell you.
Probably not.
What makes you think that? I can't juggle.
Well, we have our own mascot, Burger Guy. Gio's whole demeanor changed. I'm sorry.
You just got to suck the fun right out of the room.
My bad.
You wear a tummy cape.
If you just owned it wouldn't be as fun.
Progressive commercials, whatever. They're doing the Superman thing, whatever. And they're like, not all heroes wear capes. And that one redhead guy goes, yeah, some wear tummy capes because they wear the apron. And they're like, don't say that.
Cape. That's pretty good.
Gio wears a tummy cape.
Tummy cape, Gio.
Yeah.
A doctor charged with giving Matthew Perry ketamine in the month leading up to the Friends star's overdose death will plead guilty, according to agreement filed in court on Monday. Dr. Salvador Plasencia agreed to plead guilty to 4 counts of distribution of ketamine. In exchange for his plea, prosecutors agreed to drop 3 additional counts of distribution of ketamine and 2 counts of falsifying records. Federal prosecutors said in a statement that the plea carries a maximum sentence of 40 years in prison.
Oof.
They said the doctor is expected to formally plead guilty in the coming weeks.
Wow, that's like the guy who killed Michael Jackson. You don't learn from that. You know, these celebrities are going down using all these drugs. You know, if they die, it's going to come back on you.
But I don't know enough about this case to know anything. But I mean, if he's giving him ketamine, what if he didn't take it and then he was saving up and then he took a big dose?
But that'd be different because he wouldn't falsify the records. They're taking those charges away.
Yeah.
But he still did it, and he still made sure that he had enough that he could die. I don't know.
So you can die from ketamine?
I guess. I don't know. How did he die? Did he drown or did he die? Did he have a heart attack?
Yeah.
I thought it was a heart attack.
Yeah, but he was in the hot tub.
In the hot tub, yeah.
That's how Orville Redenbacher died. In the hot tub, surrounded by women. In a bow tie.
But he had ketamine in his system.
Orville Redenbacher?
No.
Oh.
Matthew Perry.
I thought you were about to say he died in the hot tub surrounded by popcorn.
I don't know that Matthew Perry overdosed.
Acute effects of ketamine. Autopsy finds. Yeah, that's Matthew Perry. So that's what it said. The cause of death.
I don't know why I brought that up. And in my mind, that happened. Orville Redenbacher was in a hot tub and died, had a heart attack in the hot tub surrounded by women.
Is that real?
I don't remember. I don't know why I know that in my head. Like why I'm thinking that.
Was the hot tub filled with hot butter?
No. It was a hot tub.
He died a heart attack and drowned. So let me see what it says.
So maybe in my head I just filled it with the hot tub with ladies.
You may have filled in the extra. Yeah. Death. Let's see. In the hot tub of his condominium, he suffered a heart attack and drowned. Doesn't say anything about surrounded by women.
I'm going to give it to him.
Could be.
I'm going to give it to you, Orville.
It says Roy Wood Jr. used to have a bit about it.
About Orville Redenbacher?
Yeah.
Maybe that's where I got it from?
Could be.
Maybe that's it. I don't even remember.
Who did his eulogy?
Orville Redenbacher?
Yeah, interesting. Who did his eulogy?
Oh, Colonel Sanders.
No.
Mr. Peanut.
No. Lana Lake's lady. The butter lady.
No other mascot or spokesperson or whatever.
It's not popcorn related?
It is not. It is popcorn related.
Magic
Surprisingly, you're getting closer. You said Magic Johnson because Magic Johnson owns a bunch of movie theaters.
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Something to do with movies. So you got popcorn. You got the relation there.
Steven Spielberg.
No.
Zeroed in a little.
AMC.
This person dealt with movies a lot.
Harvey Weinstein.
Probably talked about
Roger Ebert.
Roger Ebert.
Really?
Siskel and Ebert. Roger Ebert did the eulogy.
Wow.
For Redenbacher.
They gave it 2 thumbs down, 2 thumbs up.
They were putting him in the ground, they went. Thumbs down.
Down into the ground.
Yeah. They said, is he going to heaven or hell? They said, sorry. Sorry, Orville.
Poor Orville.
Yeah. Orville Redenbacher.
That's a great name.
Real name?
Has to be.
Let's see.
I honestly thought he was fake until just now.
No, and then he gets his grandson or somebody took over for him as, as a spokesperson.
Oh, I got excited for a second. It says born in Brazil, Indiana. Orville Clarence Redenbacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy found a niche, man. Want to make popcorn.
Did he create the microwave popcorn? Is that
I don't think he created it. I think he just perfected it. I think he perfected it, yeah. Have you ever made, are you too young to have made Jiffy Pop?
No.
On the stove?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orville Clarence Redenbacher was an American food scientist and businessman, most often associated with the popcorn that bears his name.
Wow.
Did it say what else he did?
Let's see. Early life, blah, 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 business career. Name of the company, Chester Hybrids. They had tens of thousands of hybrid strains of popcorn before settling on the hybrid name Red Bow.
Oh.
Launched popcorn in 1970.
Only 1970.
Yeah,
wow.
well, he was going up against what, Jif?
Yeah.
You know? Jif had the on the stove.
I do remember the Jiffy Pop. You can still get Jiffy Pop.
I mean,
probably.
It never works out right.
No.
It never works out right. You always burn the bottom one.
A lot of campsites will do when you're camping to do Jiffy Pop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Never works out like you plan.
No, it's not as. No, I mean, the microwave popcorn far superior.
Yeah.
You got to stand there and shake it the whole time.
Yeah, right.
Out.
By the way, also microwave popcorn, so many different. A little bit of butter, a lot of butter, movie butter, crazy movie butter. Like you want more butter than popcorn. Like, I mean, there's so many different things. Then there's like a little bit of salt, a lot of salt. This one's sweet. This is
cheese
sweet
flavor.
Yeah, cheese flavored, white cheddar. This one, a lot of stuff going on.
I love popcorn.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and say this, and you probably won't even know if I get it wrong or not.
Redenbacher.
Actor David Hakili Kinyui Bell passed away.
It's bull.
It's definitely Bell. He was 46 years old. No word on the cause of death. You may have seen him before. He appeared on Magnum P.I., Hawaii Five-0, live action Lilo and Stitch. Big Hawaiian dude.
I did. I saw him. I saw that he had passed away.
Yeah, 46 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's par for the course with the giant Samoans.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. Angel Reese has turned the trolls into potential profit.
Brilliant.
The Chicago Sky, this is really smart. The Chicago Sky forward has sought to trademark the phrase me bounds, which was originally coined to mock Reese rebounding her own missed shots. Since then, she has happily co-opted it. The Reese offensive game remains a work in progress at the WNBA. She's averaging 10.4 points per game this season, only 35.7% shooting from the field. She is undoubtedly, though, a force on the boards. Through her 44 career games, Reese is averaging 12.8 rebounds per game and has 32 double-doubles. She also posted her first career triple-double on Sunday, posting 11 points, 13 boards, and 11 assists in the win over the Connecticut Sun. But everybody was making fun of her because she would miss it, but grab the rebound, miss it, grab the rebound, padding her stats, whatever. And so they called it me bounds.
So how does she get to go ahead and take that name?
If you trademark it, you can trademark anything.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. You know?
Tampa Bay. I went through that whole thing.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you don't want to fight Tom Brady when he wants Tampa Bay because he's got millions of dollars and he could beat you in court, so you just settle out. But with Angel Reese, if you're somebody like Pat Riley with three-peat,
yeah.
He's a three-peat guy. He's came up with it, or he at least got to it first. We've been saying me bounds for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, she just stepped up and filed the paperwork.
Well, no, it may just be coming out now. She may have heard me bounds the first day and said, me bounds, I'll take
they're
that.
just finding out about it now.
You know, yeah.
Cigar, you jerks.
Yeah.
Every time you say it, I'm going to get paid.
Right, and that's what she said. She said, keep on trolling.
Yeah.
While I become a billionaire, the first WNBA billionaire. That's pretty funny.
It's smart, and if she turns it into a commercial, a Nike Me Bound commercial, that's the way to go.
Yeah. But, listen, it is funny to watch, and you see her miss and then get the rebound and miss and get the rebound and stuff. I don't know if she's necessarily doing that on purpose.
No, I don't think she's doing it on purpose, but the fact that she can retrieve her own rebound is good. And the fact that she's taken this whole this whole character of becoming the bad guy is smart because you already have an established good guy,
right?
So you need a bad guy,
yeah.
And the fact that she's willingly taken on that role is great. It's so smart.
Yeah, it's just whenever she's like, they're here for me, and they're not here.
Yeah, but that's what you have to say to get people fired up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But they're not.
Yeah, I know, and I think she knows it too. But she's just being smart about it,
trying to make her money. Do it. Different sport, not really a sport. Joey Chestnut will return to the Nathan's hot dog eating contest this year. So he was out because some sort of
plant-based. He signed a plant-based food deal.
He was promoting vegan hot dogs, and I think Nathan said you can't do that. Like you have to promote Nathan's hot dogs because you're the Nathan's hot dog eating champion.
Right.
And he says, no, I want to promote my vegan dogs. And they said, well, you're out, Joey.
We'll get a different Viking.
Yeah.
And then nobody cared.
And then
nobody cared because you can't have the best player in the game not playing it.
It was like when Caitlin Clark was out for 3 weeks and they dropped 55% viewership.
I think the guy that won last year, which I can't even think of his name, he won by eating 58 hot dogs, where Joey then had his own contest and ate 80-something.
Right. He did his own. He did his own.
He did
thing
it on his own.
Do
it was live on Netflix. Went against Kobayashi, and he ate like 88 hot dogs. I believe.
Yeah, it's like doing a dunk contest, and you don't even have the best dunker in the NBA.
Right.
You're
so
like, well, what are we doing here?
You're not even close to what what you would be if Chestnut was there. And the guy that won last year, he said, "Listen, I feel that there should be an asterisk next to it because I didn't beat Joey Chestnut.
He gets it.
I didn't even come close, but
Yeah, and what is the prize for that? Is that a cash prize?
Yeah, I think you get.
Yeah, I think it's not a lot though.
Like a 10 grand or like a 50 grand?
I want to say 50, maybe more. But you think that it would be more because that's the biggest one.
And it will be live on 4th of July. You'll get to watch this.
I guess, don't they?
It's always live on ESPN.
ESPN.
10 grand for first place.
Oh, really?
That's not even worth the trip to New York.
I know. Not worth the
the
stomach ache.
He's getting appearance fees.
Sure,
He's
yeah.
getting put up in a hotel.
That's just part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine the after effects of that?
Oh, he's talked about it before. He said it's miserable.
Yeah. Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Plant-based or not, regular.
Right.
And all the stuff that he's not just eating hot dogs. I mean, they're doing all those contests.
That's all he does. Yeah. I mean, you're making a living now, for years doing that.
Yeah.
You're a household name because of that.
It's true. He is a household name. You say he's not an athlete, but he's as famous as most athletes.
Yeah. And they put him up there with all the GOATs. It's like Brady, Jordan, Chestnut, Tiger.
He is the greatest of his sport.
Like not even close.
Oh, man. 10 minutes away from giving you the first keyword for the Mike Calta Vacay Payday. Your chance to win $1,000 is coming up. Pay attention. We're going to give it to you at 8 o'clock.
Joe, this sounds like a tour that you would want to see. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's coming to Florida just yet. The B-52s and Devo are going out together.
Yeah.
Their first American tour date is on September 25th up in Michigan. No Florida dates have been listed as of yet.
Devo, one song, Whip It.
Oh, no, that's not true. Working in a coal mine.
Mm-hmm.
Working in a coal mine's not their song.
No, it's not, but it was a good one.
Yeah.
They
Devo,
redid it.
One song,
Well,
Whip It.
No, they do have another one because we talked about
Uncontrollable
this before.
Urge.
Nope.
We talked about this before. Let me see.
I'll play
What
it.
is it? What do you got? Devo, top
Devo.
songs.
Devo is going to be Whip It. And then
Sure.
10 different versions of Whip It.
There was
Watch.
another one.
All right. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Working in the coal mine.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm thinking they did the cover of I Can't Get No Satisfaction.
Yeah.
This is number one.
So good.
Ready for number two?
Yeah, I do know this.
This is a great song.
This is not a great song. Devo, one song. Whip It.
1.5.
I'll give you one.
1.5.
I'll give you one.
1.5. Fat ladies are not happy, man. Lizzo and Nancy Wilson from Heart. Oh, Nancy's not the fat one. Are not happy about their music. It was used Saturday during the military parade in D.C.
Oh, because the president?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fatties, tough.
So
That's
you
what
hate
happens.
the military? Is that what you're saying, Lizzo?
You put your music out there. You put it out there for everybody to use.
Yeah.
That's it.
What Lizzo song is in the military parade?
You know.
Which one?
I don't know.
I don't even know her song.
I think it's Whip It.
Whip It.
Yeah.
I put my hands up, military, touch the rockets.
F1 star Lewis Hamilton was devastated after hitting a groundhog during a race on Sunday. He said, quote, "I'm so sad about it. It's horrible. It's never happened to me here before. I just hope it didn't suffer."
Listen to me. I was driving down the road with Bobby Kelly right around the corner from here, pulling in, and I hit a bird, and I went, "Oh!" I drove into it,
right,
and it went, and I went, "Oh!" And then all of a sudden I went, I hit another one, two. That made me feel terrible. You don't try to do it, and when you hear it, and then that thud stays with you for a little while.
I hit a turtle and I heard the crunch, and it was like, I tried to miss it too. I like swerved and tried to miss it, and I heard, and it was like
you broke the speed bump.
Yeah, I could almost feel the crunch under my tire. It was bad. I felt horrible.
You know what though, Gio? I got to be honest with you. Those snapping turtles are real bitches.
Yeah.
You try to get out and move them, they try to bite you, and they got those big hook mouths.
Yeah, but this poor little bastard just trying to cross the road to get to the lake.
I know, but sometimes they dilly-dally.
I tried. I swerved.
It's a turtle, yeah. They're known for dilly-dallying.
My turtle's fast as hell.
Yeah.
My turtle's speedy.
I feel like if I swerved the wrong way, I feel like if I had just gone straight, I may have just passed over it.
Right.
But when I swerved, I just lined that tire up just perfect.
You think there's a part of you that did it on purpose?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Do you think gold coins were going to come out of it when you hit it?
Maybe something. I did feel bad for a minute.
I mean, I definitely feel bad when it happens.
And
I don't try to hit any animals at all.
And then I thought, I hope there's no turtle blood on my car. Oh, and like turtle guts.
Yeah, you know when you get home, you don't want to see it. Like where the head was still sticking out of the...
it's like stuck in the light.
Right.
It's a sin. It's the hoof. It got caught in the...
Yeah, I'm always afraid I'm going to hit a deer because there's a little baby deer running around here.
Oh, that'll mess your car up.
Yeah,
man.
but they're most of the time little babies.
Yeah.
But I would just feel, I would feel terrible if I
There
did it.
was, right as you turn by the golf course at the end here with the overpass, whatever, right as you turn there, I turned and my headlights went zoom and right to a deer just stared right at me. And I wasn't going fast or anything, but I was like,
yeah.
Can I get by? What's going on?
Yeah, they don't care. They're so used to seeing people.
By the way, I just got a text from JoJo.
Okay.
That says thank you.
For what?
And then it has a picture of her winning Hard Rock bet because she took my...
Oh,
yeah, I like
very
that.
Nice.
Went 4 for 4 last night, and she parlayed them plus 1,100. So she made some good money there. How do you like that?
I got to start paying attention. Yeah. I got to follow you.
I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah.
I tried to follow. The times that I took Galvin's bets, I lost. I don't know what I'm doing
Made
wrong.
everybody lose.
Yeah.
It's you.
Barbara Streisand slept in a bed with Warren Beatty once.
Okay.
And she says she does not remember if, quote, penetration occurred.
Oh.
I don't believe that.
No. I mean, you know.
Carmen, can you think of any time where you're not sure? Oh, I mean, maybe if you were drunk.
Also, if you're not sure, that was rape. If it happened.
No, she said she can't remember.
Right.
Right,
So
but
that's
like
right.
if she was drunk and she was willing participant at
Right,
the
she
time.
just can't. It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not necessarily rape. She just can't remember.
No, Warren Beatty, rapist.
Wait, no.
Dick Tracy.
Warren Beatty and Barbara Streisand. Warren Beatty got the ass, man.
Sure.
People loved him. I don't think he was that good looking.
Oh.
He was handsome.
Very
Handsome, but you know,
He looks
he was
like
70s handsome.
But he looks Hollywood.
Yeah.
I am Hollywood.
Yeah.
I could see him saying that.
But Carmen, can you ever recall a time where you can't remember if you did it or not?
I can't, but I'm sure if I did a deep dive, there's probably some questions, but
Takes a deep dive.
but I'm just saying off the top of my head, no. That doesn't come up. You know what I mean? But listen, I've had a lot of fun in my life.
I
and
have
I
to tell
drank
you,
a lot.
I don't think there'll ever be a time where there'll be a girl and I would not be able to recall whether or not we made sweet love.
Yeah, because you see that a lot of times in movies where they get drunk, this, and then they wake up and they go, did we? No.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd know, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Listen, deep dive.
Yeah.
You're going to know.
I mean, can you remember? Like, I couldn't write down the amount of ladies that I made sweet love to. Like, I couldn't list them all, but it's not a list where I'd be like, oh, there were so many, I can't remember. I'm old. So,
right.
But if
and
you
you've
brought,
been married for 20 something years.
Right. So it's been a long time. But if you brought a girl in here and was like, I could probably go, oh, yeah, Ybor, and remember the time.
I mean, listen, I'm not going crazy or anything. There's a lot of randos in there. I worked in a nightclub for a long time. A lot of stuff happened. I played in bands. I mean, it's like there is.
I don't think my list is extensive enough to not remember.
Yeah,
I think that I'd be able to
majority,
probably look at the girl and pinpoint, unless she got really fat, I could probably look at it and pinpoint where it was and remember details about the night.
Yeah, but I think, majority I'm going to know, but I think if you had a lineup, I'd be like, oh, I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah. And not saying that they're like, oh, I remember you. They may not remember me. Who knows?
Joe, can you remember? It's been a long time.
Everyone?
Every one of them?
No way.
Oh.
No way.
Joe can't remember what he had for dinner last week.
Well, I mean,
it's not saying much.
I had something.
I had something. For the first time ever, 3 Beatles offspring have collaborated together on a song.
I heard this.
So Zach Starkey, which is Ringo Starr's son, Sean Ono Lennon, of course, John Lennon's son, and James McCartney, Paul's son. Oh, there's a duck loose in the studio. Did a song called Rip Off.
Yeah.
It's not released yet, but I do have some audio.
I heard a little bit.
Great audio, but take a listen. Here is the Beatles' offspring doing a song called Rip Off.
Haven't made my point yet. Come back to me. You see, I have a problem. It's in between.
It's awful.
Yeah, there you go. Not the greatest audio either, but also the song doesn't sound like it's great.
Yeah, but the surprising thing about it is that it's missing the son of George Harrison, and they asked them about that, and they were like, "Why would we do that?" They're like, "You're just missing Danny Harrison." They're like, "Why?" Like, don't pretend you don't realize what you just did.
Yeah,
I hate that. You're saying that you 3 were just sitting around one day and you were like, "Hey, we should write a song, not as sons of the Beatles," and then you left the one guy out.
By the way, Paul McCartney's son, he has got a pumpkin for a head, man.
Yeah, that is a big head.
Yeah, that is a big head.
A big-headed kid.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
He did not get his dad's looks.
No. I mean, you can see him in there.
Right, yeah, he's in there somewhere.
And maybe when he gets older, he'll,
He's blonde too, so that hurts the situation.
Yeah, it's kind of blondish orange.
Right. Yeah. He's got the mother's head and less the father's looks.
Finally, news: a new poll looked at the top things that can immediately drain your social battery. Meaning, like everyday interactions that make you feel like, all right, that's enough. I'm done with everybody.
Calvin.
Those type of things. Yes, I know, Carmen.
Okay, sorry.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is
now.
Now.
N-O-W.
Now.
Yes. Go over to the 1025 Bone app and put in the word now.
Now.
For your chance to win $1,000.
Of my money.
Yeah. Give it to him.
All right. There you go.
Cold hard cash. He keeps it in one of the refrigerators.
It's all yours. Go get it.
Good luck. What do you think some of the different things, or you want me to just go through the list? This is...
Well, I can tell you, I don't know if this is going to be on the list, but the number one thing that bothers me is nagging.
Nagging?
Like my wife would she'll just unload on me about, and then I have to go do this, and then I have to go this, and then this, that, and then just hearing it just drains me. Just drains me.
My wife likes to tell me stories about people that I have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
Leave the details out.
I have no idea who these people are, and she tells me names, and I go, I don't know who that is. And she goes, yeah, you met her before. And I go, when? And she goes, at our wedding. And I go, oh, okay. Yeah. So 14 years ago, I met this lady once while a lot of stuff was happening. I have no idea.
Yeah, I get a lot of that, too. I get a lot of her peripheral friend problems. I don't need to hear about. Also, if you need something from me, just get to the point.
Yeah.
If you need me to do something, just tell me. I need this.
I don't need the preamble.
Right. I don't want to hear the details. Just get to the story.
So according to a survey of 2,000 Americans, here are the top 10 little things that can push us over the edge.
Okay.
Number 10 is any sort of networking event.
Yeah, I don't like those.
Yeah, you're like, all right.
Well, you just know people are trying
Right.
to get you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Networking events and public speakers.
Networking events is what can you do for me?
Just the whole over the it's so fake.
Right.
It's so
Yes.
fake.
Yes.
It's hey, through the power of our shut up.
Now, when you say public speaker and that being fake, who are you talking about?
I don't know. Let me open my mouth and think about it.
Oh, open it wide.
No, I don't know. It just bugs me.
How about when someone wants to show you something on their phone?
Oh, God.
That's not necessarily bad.
Yeah, it depends on the person.
Yeah, if they don't know how to do it. I think it's like the worst is like if someone's like, hey, I have this great picture, let me show you. And then they start scrolling.
Right.
for
They gotta
months.
find it. Yeah.
Yeah. Have it ready or
Yeah.
It's funny because what was his name that was just in there? The comedian, was it Lee?
Lee Syed.
Yeah. So he showed us his ID of him where he's fat. And I was like, yeah, I used to be a lot fatter. Here, check this out. And went to look for the picture real quick. And he literally went like this. Like to look at my phone. And I'm like, guy, relax. What do you got? Show you the picture.
What do you got there?
I don't know. You don't need to know. Relax. What do you got?
I'll show you one of mine. Show me one of yours.
I'll show you two of mine.
All right.
How about a coworker oversharing or gets too personal about something?
I kind of like that.
I love it.
I want all the tea. I want all the juice.
That's different because they say office gossip, which I love.
Yes.
I love that. But when this is talking about like, hey, how you doing? Not great. My grandmother has to have her leg removed. And, you're like,
by the way, can I just tell you something? I was reflecting on this yesterday. I feel so terrible that guy called in that his 4-year-old died in a fire, but was so hard to understand, and the bird in the background that I didn't quite realize the severity of the situation. I felt bad about that yesterday. You didn't feel bad about it?
Didn't think about it until today.
You didn't feel bad about
Well,
the parents speaking.
Later on, I was thinking about it. I was like, that poor guy, his kid died, and he called the show, and I didn't quite understand what he was saying. I couldn't understand what he was saying, and then the bird was screaming in the background, and he was being so calm that it didn't really strike me until later on in the day, and I felt off.
You want to take 30 seconds to talk about it?
No. And that was the other thing. He wanted me to do a eulogy, and I didn't know anything about it.
I just can't believe how he was so composed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
and that's why it was so hard for me to understand.
I
what was
can't believe
happening.
you're calling a radio show.
Well, you want to get it out there.
That's an odd.
Yeah.
But if you listen to the show every day and you're a big fan of the show, you think I'm going to share this information with the show.
And all he wanted to talk about was he wanted to remember the kid.
Like, how your mind's probably thinking, how do I cope with this? Oh, let me call my favorite radio show.
Right.
And just
the other thing was
say a little something.
Like, we're dicks sometimes, like we make jokes, but I was not making a joke about the guy. I was confused as to what was going on.
Yeah.
The impact didn't hit me till later in the day, and I felt bad about it.
30
So
seconds.
I apologize. Well, I mean, it was a little bit much to ask for, but still. I apologize to that guy, and I feel terrible for him.
it's just weird because like we wouldn't do it, but like Gio said, like, he's just coping. And in that moment, it felt like the right thing for him to do.
Sure.
Even though
you're sitting home and you want to talk to somebody about it. You want to get it off your chest. You want to get something out there.
Just to clarify, you would hit a 10-year-old with a shovel to get a diamond.
If he had the diamond,
feel bad.
If he had the diamond, I would take it for sure.
Guy calling. Okay.
That kid. $600 million.
Yeah, the diamond kid's going to come back and kill me. So I'm defending myself.
Right.
It's different.
Or you could the kid got the diamond fair and square. He found it. Why are you hitting him with a shovel?
Well,
Vito Corleone got away.
Exactly.
They were looking for him, but he got away.
He came back, though,
He came back.
That's why.
Top 10 little things that can push us over the edge.
When people talk about their dreams.
Group video calls, especially if it's a work call.
Yeah.
I gotta be on this call.
It's most of them are unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
I
Could have
sat
been a text.
Joe and I sat on a video call one time. It was like an hour long, and I'm like, this could have been an email just written.
I told, and I told
so bad.
I told Gio, I refused to get on any video call with that person because I knew how it was gonna go.
Is this about Gustavo?
Oh, I mean, if you're gonna put it out there,
Yeah.
What does he look like?
I have no idea.
John Brennan with a mustache that rolls up on the end.
Nice guy, but it's
Hello.
like, just come on. We just put this in an email.
Yeah.
We don't need to be on here.
COVID solved that problem.
Yeah.
Everything can be an email. No, you know what I mean? We don't need to do things in person anymore.
No, just give me an email that's got the directions, and I'll figure it out.
Hello, this is Gustavo, and I am definitely not John Brennan with the mustache on.
He doesn't sound like that.
The other thing they say, office gossip, which I don't. I want it all. I need to.
I want it all.
Yeah, come on, give me the details. I want to hear everything.
Somebody told me last week, I won't say who it is. Somebody told me last week, are you coming to the station tomorrow for the meeting? And I said, yes. And they said, I have some gossip to tell you. And I said, great. And then I had to cancel. I couldn't go to the meeting. I still don't know the gossip. It's driving me insane.
Who was it?
I can't tell you.
Yes.
I can't say.
Tell the person to text you the gossip.
They said no.
They got to have it face to face. No record of it.
No
Come
record.
on, JoJo, just tell us. I won you money. Tell me what's going on.
Spill it.
Ridiculous.
I feel like JoJo knows everything.
So accurate.
Oh, for sure.
She knows everything.
This one pushes me over the edge. Unsolicited advice.
Oh.
You know, Galvin, I was wondering. No, yeah. Did people do that to you?
Yeah. I had a guy last night.
Online.
I had a guy last night. I put up a first quarter bet that I did, and I had a 4-leg parlay, and I missed one of them, and I'm trying to dial it in. I'm trying to get it. This guy was like, I'm surprised you didn't do this. And I go, yeah, I'm surprised you didn't. If you know what's going to happen, guy. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't like unsolicited opinions.
If I ask for your advice, I'm asking for your advice because I respect you and I think that you have some advice to give, whatever, you've been through this situation, whatever. But yeah, somebody, you know what you should do? You know what you should do?
Yeah.
Listen,
I'll tell you what you should do.
you guys don't even know the half of it.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah, as a female.
What do you get?
As a female, mansplaining, men. Oh, you should smile more. You should do this. If you did this, it would really help you.
Oh, I'm sure when you're on the golf course, everybody's telling you how you should swing your club.
Yep.
And everything.
Then,
you should smile more. Is there anything more offensive to say to a girl?
Demeaning.
Yeah, demeaning. You should smile. You should shut your goddamn mouth.
Yeah,
Carmen,
you look better when you smile. Oh, do I? Thanks.
Carmen, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care if you ever smile again.
Wait a minute.
Hey, like that.
Oh, I do as soon as you started staining your lips.
Yeah.
Yeah. I what else do people tell you?
Just like it's a lot of just random like if you did this at work, it would help you. Oh, would it? You don't think I've tried?
Is that from Gio?
Have you worked in radio? Do you know what it's like? Or just just stuff like it's little things. Like I can't even think about it, but it's daily. Just
so Carmen,
every
there's
day.
a term that the wrestlers use. It's a smart mark. That is like when you'll come up to a wrestler and call him by his real name to show him that you know something.
Right.
You're annoying them because you're trying to be a smart mark. I get so many of those too. You should really not talk to this guy on the show. Or you should have that guy on the show. I know how to do the show. I've been doing it for a little while. It seems to be working out pretty good.
Yeah, I'll get that sometimes. People will call me George, which I really don't care. Like,
Right.
ooh, you got me.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, George.
Familiar.
Or just like it, like honestly, for the show stuff, like when people are like, "Why do you look at the camera? You shouldn't look at the camera when you're speaking."
Yeah.
Like, no, like you don't understand. I'm sitting in a room by myself. I'm sitting here looking at the camera because now I'm looking at Gio.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
you're not.
So to me, it's like I'm talking to you guys, and that's how I talk. But they're like, "Stop looking at the camera; it's so awkward." Or why don't you start the show earlier? Or do you know what I mean? And it's like, no, we're doing just fine.
I hate when people tell me stuff to tell Carmen.
Yeah.
Like, you should tell Carmen to stop playing with her hair.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, why don't you tell Carmen to stop playing with her hair?
I'm playing with my hair right now. now. Suck it. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I don't care.
In that guy's defense, it's hard to finish when you're staring right into the face.
That's the only way I can finish it.
These are little things that push you over the edge. Talking to a stranger, like if you got caught in a conversation and they're a talker and and you're like, I don't want to hear what this person has to say.
Yeah, it's hard to break away.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it's not a stranger, it's even harder to break away.
You give them the Midwest. All right then.
Yeah, but sometimes people don't pick up on that.
No, yeah.
What's harder, a stranger walking away or somebody that you work with that won't shut up?
I think somebody that you know, because you know you're going to have to see them again.
Right, you don't want to insult them. You don't want to be like, but you're like, I got to go.
I will be honest with you. I'm pretty good with both. I just walk away. You listen, if you're working with us, you have to know we're got to be back on the air. So I'm just walking away. And if you're a stranger, I'll just go boring and walk away from it.
Yeah, like here, I'm like in the hallways, I'm always rushing, walking fast or running or doing something.
You know that we're in a commercial break and I have to go down and get a drink and go to the bathroom and this, that, and I'm walking back and you want to tell me your long ass story. I'm going to go, I gotta get back on there.
And there's somebody in our building that's a long talker.
Who?
You're not going to get me.
Text JoJo, she'll tell you.
Do we all know who it is?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
The problem is I really like that person.
Yeah.
So I suffer through their stories.
You got to know. You got to know I got to go. Dealing with customer service on the phone.
I don't have a problem with that.
Well, you dealt with it yesterday,
Yeah,
and especially whenever it's just circles and you don't get anything accomplished.
Well, that's annoying. Yeah.
Too much awkward small talk with somebody.
Yeah.
That gets me. I am not good at that. I'm not good at because I'll do a lot of I'll repeat myself and I'll just like if I'm if I don't know my kids' friends' parents and I'm like trying to relate to them but I don't really know them, you know.
I know a lot of people aren't good with it, but I'm totally fine with silence.
Yes.
And I can stand there completely silent. Like I can say, "Hey, how's it going? Good. How you doing? I'm doing good." But we're done. We don't need to say anything else. And if we're standing there shoulder to shoulder,
when we were
I'm just there.
When we were sharing a table with that couple and that lady looked at me and she said, "I'm from California." I was like, "Very good, Mary."
A lot of awkward conversations happen at kids' sporting events. Like
I want to be friends,
right?
Like I want to be friendly, but I don't know what to say and what not to say. I don't know who's offended, who's not offended. Like I just kind of like keep it to myself.
Yeah, it's like, okay, our kids have played together for multiple years. We should probably talk cordially, but I don't really want to talk. I just want to sit here.
What if I'm talking to them and they're like, "Hey, didn't you break a chair a couple of weeks ago?" I don't need that. I don't need that.
It's just
how
weird.
funny is that? We were talking about Roy Wood Jr. and he's on each other.
Well,
and then finally, the last one, little things that can push you over the edge: being interrupted or talked over.
Oh, yes.
I just get louder.
It's amazing to me whenever somebody will ask you something and you go, "Yeah, well, if you," and then they go, "Do you know what about?" And they're like, "You just asked me a question. I was responding to it. Now you're talking over top of me. What's going on?"
I do it to my wife all the time.
I feel like I do that too, and I really try not to.
So do I, but sometimes it just takes too long to answer.
Yeah.
I got things to say. I got things to do.
Yeah.
Like after it happens, I go, "Damn it, I wish I hadn't done that."
I drain my own battery, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm guilty for all of these things.
All right. Well, there you go. That is it for news.
All right, Calvin. Thank you.
Got it.
We must take a break. What is it? 800-771-1025 with the phone numbers. 800-771-1025. We'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Breaking summer news. All the rooms at the Sky Beach Resort for the Bone Summer Beach Bash are completely sold out. But good news, you can still come out and party for free. Neutral presents the Bone Summer Beach Bash. An entire weekend of awesome events and hanging out with all your favorite people from the Bone. Plus, it's absolutely free to get in. It's all happening July 18th through the 20th at the beautiful Sky Beach Resort in St. Pete, a bayfront oasis with a private beach at the southernmost tip of St. Petersburg in the Skyway District. No matter what you do, don't miss the Bone Summer Beach Bash, presented by Neutral and 1025 The Bone. Real, raw summer. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Hillsborough County is still dealing with an accident southbound on the Veterans Expressway. It's near the airport, the left latest block, and that has traffic back up all the way to Wilski. Completely avoid that if you can. Also, an earlier wreck southbound 75 at Sims Road, now in the median, still causing about a 10 to 15 minute delay to get around all of it. And in Pasco County, a wreck eastbound State Road 54. It's at the Suncoast Parkway with the right lane blocked. Just some minor onlooker slowdowns there. I'm Monica with traffic.
Your power bill keeps going up year after year. Solar Bear locks in your rate and gives you the first 12 months completely free. Why keep paying more? Go solar with Solar Bear. Visit solarbear.com. That's solarbear.com.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
The Calta signature combos are back only at Shark Coast Tactical. Will is bringing back the Calta Riot Shotty just in time for hurricane season. What is a Calta Riot Shotty, you ask? A 12-gauge Mossberg Riot Gun pistol grip shotty is paired with a tactical scabbard, and it's all for only $225. The Calta Riot Shotty. It's as American as apple pie, and it's only available at Shark Coast Tactical. The shop is open, slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, and always open online 24/7 at SharkCoastTactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell Mike Calta sent you.
Market volatility isn't slowing down. If you're nearing retirement, now is not the time to wait and see. Every day of uncertainty can put your future at risk. It's time to diversify. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I want you to know you can create certainty, locking in guaranteed income for life. This means predictable, stable cash flow, even in turbulent times. You've worked too hard to leave your retirement to chance. Right now, there are options to receive up to 30% upfront or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't wait. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any examples provided are hypothetical. Annuities are issued with prospectus and sales brochures and should be reviewed carefully before funding as features and benefits vary. DBA in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
A guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With the guaranteed offer, there are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Listener Ryan said, quote, Mark Spain Real Estate exceeded our expectations by helping us achieve significantly over our asking price. We received much more than we ever anticipated, and we cannot recommend Mark Spain Real Estate enough, end quote. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you can trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Choose when you want to move with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and close in as little as 21 days. Go to markspain.com to find out what your guaranteed offer will be. No obligation. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota, where the low and locked-in sales event is going on all month long. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
Fence Outlet has the largest selection of fencing options in the state with over 400,000 square feet of showroom and warehouse space. Get 0% financing for 12 months for your gorgeous new fence. Book your appointment online today. Go to fenceoutlet.com. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Mike Calta for my friends at Lifeguard Imaging. I'm here with Frank Maldonado, Director of Operations at Lifeguard Imaging. Frankie, our listeners may be familiar with Lifeguard Imaging, but tell us a little bit about Lifeguard Imaging and how you guys are saving lives through early detection.
Well, Mike, as I think you already know in the past, my dad was a surgeon up in Maryland, where I'm from, and tragically lost his life to pancreatic cancer because of a misdiagnosis of a CT scanner. Became kind of a motivation for me to keep his name and his story alive. Opportunity came to utilize early detection scanning, which we do, and it's been a remarkable change.
We often hear the term silent killers. Tell me about these and how Lifeguard Imaging can help detect these before it's too late.
Millions of lives are being lost every year to multiple forms of heart disease and cancer. They call them the silent killers because they don't have symptoms generally until it's too late. We're finding these silent killers at the earliest stages. Patients are surviving.
What are some of the risks our listeners face if they don't get scanned?
It's a simple fact of if you can find a disease at the earliest possible time, you can defeat it. If you don't know about it, you can't. So by getting scanned, we're giving people information they can utilize and, again, save their life.
Stop putting this off. You have the chance to take control of your health today. Think early detection as an investment. Just like you would invest in your home or your car to ensure longevity, investing in your health is the best way to ensure you or your loved ones are around you for years to come. The earlier you can detect heart disease or cancer, the better chance you have to treat it. You don't have to die from these silent killers. Lifeguard Imaging is offering our listeners a free heart scan valued at $599 with a few minimum requirements for you and your spouse. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today or call 813-649-5214.
School is out and summer is here. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Kia your first stop. During the Kia Summer Sales Event, drive a new Kia K4, just $219 a month, or a new Kia Sportage with a special low 1.9 APR. Test drive your new Kia today at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 1-800-371-0942 for complete details.
High interest rates and higher prices may be the norm everywhere else, but not at International Diamond Center. IDC's rolling back prices and taking interest rates all the way to zero. It's true. Now, for a limited time on virtually any purchase, you can spread your payments over 5 years with 0.0 interest. Get the best price on any piece of jewelry right now. Divide that by 60, and that's your super low monthly payment till the year 2030. Designer engagement rings as low as $50 a month. Diamond earrings as low as $45 a month. Wedding bands as low as $40 a month. Fine jewelry has never been more affordable. How about a $7,000 diamond bracelet? Just $116 a month. All fashion designer jewelry is included. All colored gemstones. All certified diamonds, too. This is a spectacular offer exclusively from International Diamond Center. But hurry, you only have until June 30th to take advantage. Celebrate your love with 0% financing store-wide for 5 years till 2030. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com. On approved credit.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today or book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
Heard of the job? Dial pound 529 on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
On the Mike Calta Show, it's 102.5 The Bone. Another opportunity for you to win $1,000 is coming up at the top of the hour. We'll give you the Mike Calta Vacay Payday keyword. You put it in the Bone app, and you can win $1,000. That's happening this morning. If you're wondering what your home is worth, there's no sense to sit there and wonder and check out Google and try to figure it out. You can simply go to teamborum.com. That's Team Borum, B-O-R-H-A-M. And you'll see right there in blue at the top of the webpage, it says, how much is your home really worth? Find out for free. You put your address in there, and it'll give you an exact cost for your home. They'll tell you how much they'll pay you for it. They'll give you a cash offer for it. You also get a high end and a low end. You'll get comparisons in the area, and you'll figure out what your home is really worth, all brought to you by our friends Jeff Borum and TeamBorum.com, powered by eXp Realty. If you're looking to sell your home and get the most money for it and do it quick, you're going to want to start with somebody who actually lives here in the Tampa Bay area, and that is Jeff and his team. Jeff is born here, raised here, lives here, works here, and has a complete control on the real estate market in the Tampa Bay area. And if you're looking to sell your home and sell it fast, let them do it for you and get the most money. And if you're in a situation where you need to sell the home because say you're getting divorced, say somebody in your family died. These are situations that you're probably not used to dealing with. They deal with them all the time. Let them handle it for you. Let them make it stress-free. The last thing you need is more stress piled on. Let Jeff and his team work for you. And also, if you're looking for a dream home, Jeff can find that home for you, whether it's listed right there on their site from the 200,000 to the 2 millions, they got it all, or they will go out and they will find that home for you. Hit them up today, whether you're buying, selling, looking to find the home of your dreams. Let Jeff and his team at teamborum.com help you out and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. We do not get to see much of what happens at the Diddy trial because there's no cameras allowed in there. I feel like this should be the one that they should be letting us see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess because it's a federal trial, they don't televise those. It's got to be state level.
But there's some things that I want to see in there. First of all, I'm dying to see what Diddy looks like with his koala hair.
Yeah, I feel like we'd all be just watching it every single day.
Yeah.
If it was being broadcast live.
Like OJ, like the OJ trial was.
OJ is huge.
Because let's be honest, I'm just going to be honest with you, and I don't think this is a sign of intelligence. I don't have the time or the patience. I don't really can't figure out what this whole thing is about. They went in there and they raided Diddy's house. Then they waited. Then they filed these federal charges against him. Then there's a lot of trafficking and all that stuff. And I can't figure out if it's because he brought girls in from other places against their will, or brought them over here and then said to them, either do this or you're not going to do this, or brought them over here and just drugged them, or all of that. It all seems like there's a little bit of each one of those things in there. But is Diddy the main guy? Is he the bad guy?
Yeah, I've tried to dig into it to really understand what is going on, and there's a lot.
One thing we do know, one constant we do know, Diddy like to bang dudes.
Yeah.
And like to get banged by dudes.
That's what they're saying.
But he's not even like denying that. Like you're not getting any release from Diddy where he's like, yeah, by the way, that dude stuff ain't true. He's like, yeah, we freak off.
See, I haven't heard that. I've heard he liked to watch dudes with his girl.
Yeah, but there have been dudes that said that they were involved in
them, yeah.
with him, yeah. Yeah.
But he's not confirming, but he's not denying. But I don't think
he's not saying anything.
Not really saying anything. I know they did show some of the freak off party videos to the jury yesterday.
Really?
And they were saying that
I'd watch that.
Some of the jurors started laughing. But you don't know what you were seeing.
I also heard one winced and another lady covered her eyes.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wincing's not good.
No, wincing.
You know what's happening if there's wincing going
yeah.
on.
Oh,
Ooh,
that looks like it's an hurt.
Yeah.
I don't think like the media that are in there report. I don't think they get to see that. It's just the jury.
Oh, really?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, seems like you're missing on all the good parts.
Yeah.
Carmen.
Yes.
This is a little personal.
Okay.
Have you ever winced? No, I'm just kidding. What is the closest thing? Like, what's the closest thing all of you have ever been to a freak off?
I've been invited to things like that.
You have?
Oh. Yeah. When I was in Tallahassee, that would happen, stuff like that, and I would get invited all the time.
Like when you were in school?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. When I was in radio there,
Who's orchestrating those things?
It was,
like with adults or college kids?
It was like both. It was one of the owners of one of the clubs, and he would have these parties where he would, they would call them like these robe parties, and all you would wear is a robe and stuff, and you would stay there the whole night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Joe heard robe, and he was in.
I'm in, baby.
Yeah. It was like all you could wear at the party was like a robe. And there was all kinds of stuff to do, and as in like drugs and alcohol and booze, and everybody leaves their keys at the door.
Wow.
Yeah, and I got invited to that like a couple times.
Did you go?
I did not go. No, I was very scared.
Right. Galvin and I went to a sex club together.
Yeah, we did.
The ball
and saw some stuff.
Yeah, we did. There was a swingers club in Newport Richey. Now, it was by the mall. Okay, you know where Goldfish Square Mall is?
Of course.
There was a bakery over there that was in like a strip club. I mean, like a strip mall. I can't remember. I thought you might know the bakery, but I don't know. But it was upstairs. It was a private club. You have to have a membership.
Yes.
You know where it was?
100%. It was a bottle club, too.
Yes.
Like you had to bring your, because the after hours bottle club.
The owner invited us there, and Galvin had a gig at a strip club in Newport Richey, and we all went to the strip club gig. And then afterwards, we were like, we should go to that swingers club. It's across the street. And we went over there, and it was me, Galvin. Who else there? Was Iverson there?
I don't know. Ken was.
Ken was. I think it might have been Iverson. And we went over there, and you had to get a membership in order to get in. They had to sign us up for a membership. And then we went in the club, and then they gave us a tour. And there was like a nightclub area. And then there was a room there was an area with rooms where you can go like check in and get towels and then go in the room.
Can I stop you real quick?
Sure.
I just thought if either of us got arrested for something, we were on trial for something. If you put me on the stand and you said, were you ever a member of a sex club? I would go, of course not. Well, according to these documents, I'd be so buzzed. I'd be like, what?
We were both members of the sex club.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they cut to the video of you and Mike walking, like all excited.
The best was
wincing.
I'll tell you my takeaways, man. The owner invited us there. We had no intention on going, but then we were a little drunk and we were out there like, let's just go see what's
see what we can see. Yeah.
So we went there and there was like a host and he gave me crap about my shoes because I was wearing sneakers. And I went, hey, bud, I didn't plan on coming to your fancy sex club when I left the house. Now you're all mad at him. I was like, but we went in. And they had the nightclub area. Then they had the one side that you go and you check in, and they give you towels. And we were getting a tour. We didn't get to do anything. And then they had rooms, and the rooms had doors, and you could either open the door or close the door. And if the door is open, that means you could either come in and be involved or come in and watch, and or you close the door. Joe's been before. He knows.
Well, I know. I've been to those places.
That was the extent of my. And I think I went back there one other time.
But I believe it was right around Thanksgiving.
It was because we ate food.
They had like food on like stages.
It was delicious.
A little buffet.
Yeah, it was delicious.
It was weird.
We were starving. We had the drunk hungries, and they had a whole thing of food out there.
But then a lady put on a show for us.
Oh,
I don't know how much we could say about that.
Right. Let's put it this way. One of the people with us had to get new pants after that.
Oh. Was the turkey involved?
Nope.
There was some gravy.
I wish I had not asked that question.
If there was a small fire in the room, it would have been taken care of.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Got it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
I've seen some of those things, Michael.
Yeah, I bet you have.
I went to hedonism like 5 years in a row.
To work or to visit?
To work.
Yeah.
And
video
and say AVN awards every year.
AVNs.
And that lady looked a lot like Cheryl Hines that plays Larry David's wife.
Yep.
It probably was her.
Probably wasn't.
Probably
She's from Tallahassee.
Well,
I don't think it was her.
But looked a lot like her.
Yeah. I wonder if I'd gone to the party, I would have seen stuff like that. I think so.
Oh, that's not even that was the night at the Swingers Club. My closest thing to a freak off party would be when they did the local AVN Awards. What were those things called, Joe?
That was AVN
Night
Awards.
Moves.
Night Moves.
And the guy who owns Night Moves magazine, who is a very normal guy, you would go, Paul, you would go to his house, and he would have all the porn stars at his house. And he had a very nice average house with a pool, and everybody would go there and they'd have a big barbecue, and then it would turn into weird sex stuff. And I was there. And that is.
I went with you to that.
Probably.
Yeah.
We do all of our sex stuff together.
Yeah, you guys are like a couple.
Because it was like a really big, nice mansion. Was that the one where we went to? Because I remember, I think it was like a rented place, whatever, but it was all the thing. It was during the day, and they were like, at night, it gets crazy. Because they had a really nice big pool out back with like rocks and stuff. You know, I mean, it was the whole thing.
No,
I don't know that was. But do you remember that?
So that was, I think, 2001's anniversary party.
Oh, maybe that's what that was.
Okay,
yeah.
And they rented that house over here.
Yeah, because there was a lot of.
Yeah.
I love that you and Galvin used to hang out, but only for sex parties.
Yep.
Dude, we went to we nailed 3 sex parties that we went to. All right. No, but so at the Night Movers party, is 2 things that I witnessed. One is why I believe Ron Jeremy truly was a rapist. Because I saw him just invade girls' privacy and touch them and without asking and do the other thing, but because he thought that he could do that. Like he thought, I'm Ron Jeremy.
Right.
That's just what I'm allowed to do. Like I didn't see it as him being rapey. I saw him as him being entitled. One
of the parties I got invited to, Ron Jeremy was also going to the party.
Sure.
And I was at the club. He was doing an appearance, and same thing. He was all grabbing on all the girls and stuff in the VIP. And I just remembered that when you said Ron Jeremy, I remember the owner, and there was like, oh yeah, Ron Jeremy's coming to this one tonight, and he was going to the party afterwards, which they called it the key party, which I don't know if it was like a cocaine thing.
That's when you get the key. No, you leave the key in the bowl, and then you pick a key out.
Yes, that's what it was with the robes.
By the way, 100% not making excuses for Ron Jeremy, but I believe Ron Jeremy is like a little kid that nobody ever told him no.
Exactly.
So that little kid would just do whatever.
Yeah.
And so then he's Ron Jeremy, legend Ron Jeremy, and just goes around grabbing and doing whatever he wants. And nobody really says no because he's Ron Jeremy, and then he just thinks he can do that anywhere. And then he got old and gross, and people moved on, and time went by, and they were like, "Hey, you can't do that, dude."
But also in that industry,
right.
It's, you know what I mean. There is a very gray area where you're on screen doing those things.
Right.
So what just do them in real life?
Yeah.
Once it's a gray area, you should retire.
When I was around him, it wasn't like we were at a strip club. It was like a club, but it was like a restaurant club thing. And it was all college girls, and just
groping them all,
gorgeous, and he's just grabbing their ass.
Okay, but then think about this. You're Ron Jeremy, and in your entire life, women are coming up and saying, "Can I see it?
Yep.
Can I hold it?
Yeah.
Can I take a picture? I'm going to take my boobs out in the picture, this, that." He's doing that all the time. So he assumes everyone wants
Do you
that.
remember he did it to Dinah?
Yeah.
He was grabbing Dinah when he came in the studio, but she
Putting her hand, moving her hand over.
In his defense, she did it to him first.
Yeah.
So.
I think it just, for him, it was, even though it's wrong, it became normalized.
That's the thing. It was normal for
wherever
him.
you go. Yeah. It doesn't make it right, but that's
Still.
who you are,
That's what you're known for. Yeah, like it's,
but there
hard
were girls
to differentiate.
The girls were definitely like grossed out and freaked out by it, and he's just like, grabbing on them and stuff, and you could tell that they weren't really enjoying it.
Yeah.
The grossest thing that I saw was at that night moves party. I was standing at the sink in the kitchen, and right outside the window was a porn star named Phoenix Black. She must have weighed 80 pounds soaking wet. She was super skinny, and she was going down on Scotty Schwartz, who was the kid from The Toy.
Really?
Remember? Yes.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
him?
Yeah.
And he had some sort of, I'm going to say this word, but it's not that. I don't think it was. He had some sort of wart-looking thing on his wiener.
Oh.
And maybe not, it was like a bubble almost. It was disgusting. I'll never unsee it.
Joe said, "Oh,
yeah.
Oh, no.
I'll never unsee it. It was absolutely hard.
Did that kid just become a porn star? Is that what he?
It wasn't a porn star. He was. Can you picture him as a little kid?
Yeah, in the movie.
He looks like that as an adult, only fatter.
Oh.
And he couldn't do movies, so he did adult version of that movie. But he did not have the porn attributes whatsoever. He did not have a big schlong. He did not have good
Abs.
looks. Yeah, he had none of that. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hey, did you ever back in the day attend any of those Matt Geiger parties?
Yeah.
I did, but none of them were ever like sex parties. He just always had a lot of hot chicks there. Like, I'm sure that when Matt was there with his closest friends, they got down. But I mean, when I was there at the pool and all that, it would just always be smoking hot chicks.
Did you ever hear any stories of the other parties there? I got hired to work one.
Oh, yeah? How was that?
He hired an entire television camera crew to come in with a video switcher, decks, full production crew with headsets and cameras. And basically there were rooms with pool tables and strippers. And he'd be like, come in here, film this, come in here. Then there'd be a football player looking at you wanting to kick your ass because you got a camera. He'd go, don't film that, come in here. And that was the whole night. 2 security guards with a bowl of cocaine between them at the entry point.
Yeah, that sounds right. I don't know about the cocaine, but I mean, I've been there for the parties, and there was always a bunch of smoking hot chicks. I was not there, thankfully, during the video times, but appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
We did a Voyeur dorm party there one year.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he had the nicest house in Tampa Bay by far, with the nicest pool you'll ever see, with the grotto and all those other things. And, there were always stories about what went on in the grotto. But, I mean, that was also a professional basketball player who was young and single and multimillionaire. So I wouldn't necessarily like sex party as it was just him being cool. Those were fun days. Can I tell you that the first time I went to his house, which was before he had the big estate, he had a house in Boot Ranch. He had like a big condo. And after Ybor City, we all went back to his house for like an after party one night. And there was an Asian guy with a sword. And there were 2 Chihuahuas jumping over each other, and 2 ladies there that didn't speak English. And I went, I don't know what's going on. I'm in the movie
and it was
right
being
now.
hosted by a 7-foot tall guy.
Right. I was like, I have no idea what's going on. This is the most surreal thing I've ever been a part of. Those are the fun days. Those are when there were no rules.
Oh, the good old days, Michael.
The good old days, Joe. When you were just traveling around the world filming people having sex.
Yeah.
But were you on the bus too?
Yeah, that was, let me tell you, taking 8 girls across country in an RV.
Yeah.
Does not, might sound great.
It's not.
It ain't. It ain't great
because
at all.
all those girls think that they're A-list superstars,
and they all got a problem. My boyfriend needs this. I got to go here. It's always just a.
And who's doing drugs and who's doing the others? Yeah, trust me, as a guy who wrangled strippers for a morning show, I have no envy towards anybody who had to travel with them. Although I got to tell you, I probably had some fun moments.
Yeah. Now at Club Hito, I did see a lot of people
doing it
in a group doing it in a hot tub. And I said to myself, I will never go in that hot tub.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like it'd be very appealing.
Yeah. I've seen stuff like that.
Carmen.
Yes.
More questions for you.
Okay. I was going to say, you haven't asked me any questions.
Do you, I know how you feel about Chad.
Yeah.
And I know you're enamored with him and in love with him and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Is there a part of you, like Diddy, that would watch Chad make sweet love to another lady?
No.
No, right?
Absolutely not.
That's how I feel about my wife. There's no way I want to see
Carmen
that.
got mad at you.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it. Some people that's a turn on. Most people it's not.
What if he asked you, is it not swell for my birthday?
He gets punched in the face.
Oh.
No.
What about just a threesome?
No.
Really?
I can say in the beginning.
Too insecure?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
And I don't think that's insecure. I just think we're at a level now where, no, I don't want to share him. I can say for the first 2 years when we were, still when we were new and we didn't know how long this was going to be, and we were in that fun stage, 100%.
Yeah.
But,
you would add a threesome?
But that would have ruined the relationship.
Oh, but no, that might have made you stronger.
No.
You might have been like, you know what? After this, I feel like, no.
No, because that would have opened the door. And then from then on, it would be, can we? And if I say no, he's like, well, we did it before. And you know what I mean? And then who knows? Like I think he would respect that now. But in that time, who knows? It could have been like, oh, well, if we're not going to do this anymore, then I don't want to be with you. You know what I mean?
Also, if you would have had a threesome, then anytime you and Chad, if you got serious, anytime you guys argue, you'd be like, why don't you have Michelle do it for you?
Because we have been, that has been proposed to us.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
By Ashley?
No.
Oh,
don't tell him who, Carmen. Don't tell him who. Yeah, don't. Wait, you too?
By people we know?
No.
Oh, yeah.
So I can say, I can say this. It happened when we went to Vegas and went to the strip club.
Yeah.
Someone was like,
Yeah, I think that just happens out there a lot.
yeah,
Sure.
But the girl was like, do you want me to come back to your hotel with you guys? And Chad was like,
What would that have run?
I have no idea, because it was like, no, thanks. We just want to dance,
Yeah.
Chad
When we went to Paul McCartney over in Orlando, and my wife and I were waiting for an Uber, a couple tried to pick us up.
Really?
Yeah.
When I was at Chili's last week waiting for my food to pick up.
I don't believe you.
And the crazy thing is, it also happened when Chad and I were first hooking up back in the day, like in 2012.
Right.
Like when we were just buddies, one of the other girls on our team tried to.
Oh, when you guys were
Muscling.
okay, yeah, when he was the coach.
Yeah, when he was the coach, and we were just, bang buddies.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other players was like, hey, can I come join you guys? And
Really?
And we were all like, thought about it for a second. We were like, no, that's too messy. No,
I gotta get some of those abs.
Too many.
Threesome always ends as a twosome.
Yeah. It
So
just
Chad was the coach of the girls' team and just banging all the players?
Yeah, they were all adults. It wasn't a high school coach.
Like Carmen.
I'm just saying.
I was 20, turning 21.
And that's how I met your mother.
Like, what a gig.
Yeah.
Chad's a little dummy.
No, I get it. It just makes me hate him even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of just pure envy.
If Chad told you he was going to start he was going to start like teaching girls how to golf and stuff, would you let him?
I'd go to all the lessons.
Private lesson.
Yeah, private
We don't
lesson.
want you here.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Tops off.
one, that wouldn't make sense because he's not a pro. So go find a pro. You don't need him to teach you.
Yeah.
But I mean, if he's gonna he can teach or coach. You know what I mean?
Right.
But obviously, I don't worry about him with kids.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like,
Nobody's saying that.
Yeah,
I would clarify the
Yes.
team was adults.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Well, we were adults, yes. But, I'm
Yes.
saying, but now he is the head coach of a high school football team.
We're not concerned about that.
This is
Yes.
years and years and years ago with adults.
Wrong sex, wrong age.
Consenting adults.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, there are kids now that ask him for, like, private coaching lessons. Obviously, that's fine.
Yeah.
But, like, as an adult, I mean, obviously I have, like, my own issues. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not worried. I am worried, but I'm not worried about him. You know?
That's good.
Yeah. But, of course, I just have those thoughts, like,
I just think out of all of us on the show, you and Chad would be most likely to do freaky stuff.
right. But we
Right.
do it together. And
Right. But I mean, like freak offs and things like that.
I think it's Joe.
You do?
Yeah.
I think it's
I don't
Joe.
think Joe has it
See?
anymore.
No.
And also, Sugar Pants doesn't seem like
No.
she's that weird.
And I'm well past my prime years.
I think it's Galvin.
You do?
Yeah. Only.
Wow. We all,
Galvin said,
Yeah.
we all think different people.
Yeah. But only
Nobody thinks it's me, clearly.
Well, you've only been with one lady.
Yeah. I'm a nerd, a loser.
that doesn't make you a nerd or a loser.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I
was
think
with
that's
her-
a sweet story.
I've been with her a long time.
But I don't think that makes you a nerd or a loser. If you've locked in, you've locked in. That's
I think
it.
it makes you a nerd and a loser. How you like that?
Why do you think Galvin is the freaky one?
Because Jenny seems like a lot of fun.
Yes.
And she seems like more,
It's true. He never tried to kill her in a plane crash.
right. But she seems more open-minded than anybody else's wife.
Yeah, the fact that Galvin likes to spend a lot of time with his wife,
Right.
I think is very telling.
She's probably very fun.
Yeah.
She is fun.
Yeah. See, I think he's done it.
What do you think he's done?
He's done some freak off stuff.
Galvin, what say you?
See?
He
Think,
didn't say no. He said,
yeah, think about
he
he's got
does
a
go
new
to
Pete.
does go to Vegas a lot.
Oh.
He's got a Pete now.
He's going to Pete now?
He's got a Pete now. They hang out a lot.
I met Pete. Pete's very fun.
And he's good looking, and so is his girl or wife. I don't know what that really
Oh, we're not banging Pete and Loretta. Take it easy.
I was gonna say, you and your Pete go way different than me and my Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is
I mean, I think that's what comes with a Pete.
you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you had the friendly fire, like just that's.
Oh, why did you have to bring that up?
I'm just saying that's what
That was
comes
a long
with
time ago.
when you have a Pete. That's it
Every
all
time you
part of
say
it.
it, my arm burns.
It's like when some of the phantom limbs, they cut off an arm, you can still feel
I
it.
can totally feel it. Oh. Wouldn't it be weird, though, if Gio ended up being Gio and his wife ended up being the
That would be
Way
shocking.
too vanilla.
It would be more likely that Gio's just murdering women. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Right. Like
and Jenny doesn't know anything about it.
Like that
not.
guy in what was it, like Long Island or something, that rich guy that murdered a bunch of people. Yeah.
The beach, guilty
Beach.
beach, whatever. Yeah.
I hide
Or the
my
BTK.
I like to hide my anger deep inside.
He's the BK killer instead of BTK. BK stands for Burger King. You get it?
Yeah, I got it. I figured it out. Thanks.
Poor Gio.
Not you.
You know there's going to be AI pictures of you
Yeah.
as the BK murderer tomorrow.
Apparently, Big Dick's just got nothing else to do.
He doesn't. That's the problem. Yeah.
Just sit at home. Just
Gio abducts a lady and then makes her get him burgers and fries
cook me
and
burgers, yeah.
feed it to him and stuff. And then he kills him. Well, I'm done with my meal.
Yep.
What to do next?
All right, we got to take a break. Coming up at the top of the hour, another chance to win $1,000 is happening with the Mike Calta Vacay Payday. And Stuttering John's going to join us next. We'll tell you where you can see him doing comedy and find out what he's been up to when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Guys with ponytails, girls that think they're models, people that don't know how to Google something, and of course, ventriloquists. No one is safe when it comes to an open letter from Galvin.
Seriously?
Hear a brand new open letter from Galvin live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on The Mike Calta Show. And go check out all the past open letters from Galvin at theboneonline.com. Sponsored by Zero Res. Zero Res. All they leave is clean. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Earlier accidents wrapped up and out of your way, so no major delays for you right now on any of the major roadways. 275, 75, as well as I-4. Looks like the toll road's in much better shape now as well. Keep in mind a wreck in Hillsborough in the Brandon area. That's Parsons Avenue at Clay Avenue. Crews on the scene. There are only some minor onlooker delays, though. You might take a little bit longer than normal to get past that stretch of road. Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, and Gandy Bridge all running up to speed, and that's in both directions. I'm Monica with traffic.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
Hey, it's Captain Zach Stern from Tampa Bay Fishing Radio. It's heating up, and I'm not just talking about the weather. I'm talking about Rivard Buick GMC's quest to be the #1 GMC dealer in the country. With the help of customers from Tampa Bay and all over the state trusting Rivard for the purchase of their new vehicle, they're closer than ever to that #1 spot. To ensure Rivard Buick GMC gets that #1 spot, they have over 1,000 vehicles in stock and the biggest discounts they've ever had, like up to $14,000 off MSRP on new Sierras. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com today and take advantage of their hunt to be #1. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, did you know that with Frontier Fiber Internet, the best Wi-Fi isn't just for VIPs anymore?
So even if I have less than 1 million followers?
Or me, a total noob? What if I'm not in the metaverse yet?
Yeah, now everyone can get Wi-Fi 7 with a premium Eero router on Fiber 500 and up. Now starting at only $39.99 per month. Switch to the most advanced Wi-Fi on 100% fiber internet. Only from Frontier. Good to go. In select areas, price for 12 months with autopay. ETF terms apply. Max speeds wired. Actual average and Wi-Fi speed vary.
Hey, did you hear the Furman Chevrolet of Brandon Summer Savings event is going on right now? Sounds like a perfect time for a new car to me. You know, Furman Chevy Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer. They've got Tampa Bay's largest new Chevy inventory to choose from, tariff-free. And Brad Wise and my friends at Furman Chevy Brandon do business the right way. No surprise dealer installed options you're forced to buy. No inflated market adjustments. Go see why they're Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer and Chevrolet's Dealer of the Year. And together, let's drive. Visit them today on Adamo Drive in Brandon or online anytime at FurmanChevy.com.
Save time and money with a PVC fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need for an average backyard of 120 feet, starting at $2,140. Go to FenceOutlet.com for more information and store locations. License number C10252 and C10803.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota, where the low and locked-in sales event is going on all month long. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
Yuck. It is getting hot fast, and you know what that means. Time to turn on your air conditioning. And trust me, you want to make sure your HVAC system is working perfectly before even more brutal heat hits. But if you need a new system and you didn't take advantage of Trane's rebate offers before, Climate Design has you covered. Get extended rebate offers now through the month of June and switch out that old, unreliable HVAC system with a brand new one. Earn rebates up to $1,300 off a new Trane system, and Climate Design will match it up to $2,600. Folks, that price cannot be beat in this Florida heat. Give Climate Design Home Services a call today and ask to speak to a comfort specialist. You'll have peace of mind knowing your AC is in top working order before you need it. That is reassurance you can feel good about. Visit climatedesign.com or call 727-295-1572.
High interest rates and higher prices may be the norm everywhere else, but not at International Diamond Center. IDC's rolling back prices and taking interest rates all the way to zero. It's true. Now, for a limited time on virtually any purchase, you can spread your payments over 5 years with 0.0 interest. Get the best price on any piece of jewelry right now. Divide that by 60, and that's your super low monthly payment till the year 2030. Designer engagement rings as low as $50 a month. Diamond earrings as low as $45 a month. Wedding bands as low as $40 a month. Fine jewelry has never been more affordable. How about a $7,000 diamond bracelet? Just $116 a month. All fashion designer jewelry is included. All colored gemstones. All certified diamonds, too. This is a spectacular offer exclusively from International Diamond Center. But hurry, you only have until June 30th to take advantage. Celebrate your love with 0% financing store-wide for 5 years till 2030. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at ShopIDC.com on approved credit.
Medical malpractice and nursing home abuse cases are difficult and the stories are heartbreaking. At Bernetti PA, we fight to make sure your story is heard loud and clear. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Setting here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
School is out and summer is here. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Honda your first stop and drive a new Honda Pilot, $479 per month, or a new Honda Accord Hybrid, just $359 per month. Test drive your new Honda today at Crown Honda, online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-509-4942 for complete details.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out collection letters, garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it even harder to get out of debt. Don't let tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in taxpayer assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Let them fight on your behalf, helping to put your tax problems to rest. Call the tax professionals at Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-709-7022. 800-709-7022. 800-709-7022.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Feel the spark after dark at Busch Gardens Summer Nights. Florida's best thrill rides every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday through August 10th. Stay for the new Drone Show Spectacular with an explosive firework finale every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights on the festival field. Listen for your chance to win passes to Busch Gardens Summer Nights.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Passing clouds with plenty of sun in the mix through the day Tuesday, and it will get hot in a hurry with afternoon highs reaching for the low and mid-90s, upper 80s along the immediate coast. High humidity is going to make it feel more like the low 100s this afternoon with fewer storms around. Coverage running around 30%, and there is the potential for some storms late tonight with lows in the mid and upper 70s.
We now return to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
On the Mike Calta Show, it's 102.5 The Bone, 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. We're going to give you another chance of winning $1,000 coming up with the Mike Calta Vacay Payday happening here shortly. Like, when is that supposed to happen, Galvin?
That happens at 9 o'clock, so in a minute, less than a minute.
It's 8:59 right now, and I have to talk to Stuttering John. Can we do it early?
I mean, we're talking about it. It's almost 9 o'clock now, so yeah, bang it.
You want to do it now?
Do it.
Okay.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is
June.
June.
Whoa.
June. Okay.
June. June. Yes. So go over to the 102.5 The Bone app and put that in there, the keyword in June, and you get a chance at $1,000.
I'm putting it in right now.
Do it. Good luck, Gio. I don't think you can win.
Oh, damn it.
Let's go to the hotline and welcome back to the show. This is John Melendez, known affectionately as Stuttering John. John, how are you, buddy?
Hey, how are you, Mike?
Good to talk to you. John, what were you in town doing? You were doing an autograph signing over here?
Yeah, in Tampa at the Tampa Fairgrounds.
Yeah. How was that?
It was okay. I mean, but it was more like it was more like all these sports baseball card people, So I was, I mean, I was like a nobody there, but hell,
Yeah,
but
that's a weird kind of thing. Although I would imagine that do they do like Howard Stern conventions? I would imagine between all the past employees and whack packers and things like that, that would be something interesting to go to.
Yeah, I'm doing Eternal Con and in July at Hofstra, and that's more of just like entertainers as opposed to sports guys. But enough about this. Now let's get back to this Carmen. Oh my God! Now I know why you called the bone. She's got a hell of a voice.
Yeah, don't let it fool you though. She's mediocre at best. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, if she looks halfway as good as she sounds, I was like, oh my God, who is this Chad guy?
Yeah, she's adorable, and Chad is just he's enough to make you feel bad about yourself. He's got abs and he's in great shape, and he's a football coach, so. There's no winning.
Some kind of magic wand because she's like, nobody can have my Chad. God, I wish a girl would say that about me.
Completely whipped over him. I've been married for 23 years. I don't think my wife cares a fraction about me as Carmen does about Chad.
I know. She's totally in love with this guy. I'm not sharing it with anybody.
Yeah.
I love him.
Must be nice. Speaking of Chads, let me ask you about this. What is this eternal fight between you and Chad Zumock?
Who is that?
Oh, come on. I listen to me.
There's no fight on my end. I mean, but
I saw a thing the other day. I don't know. So I don't know. Listen, I know that there's a group of nerds, and Chad Zumock is one of them, that go on the internet and make fun of other people's podcasts and all that. They did that to me. I don't care. I blow that stuff off. But I did see a video the other day of you saying that you would fight Chad Zumock, and that I would like to see.
Oh, I would. Oh, believe me, if I ever ran into him, it would be his worst nightmare.
I can arrange that.
Because the guy came to my house and put an anti-trans thing on my door when he knew I was in St. Petersburg doing stand-up, and I have a transgender child, and he thought that would be. That would be funny, but no, I don't take it that way. So yeah,
you don't mess with people. You don't mess with people's kids.
Yeah, but he has. I mean, this guy just needs somebody to scream at who's way more famous. I mean, well, he's not famous at all, but this whole thing they call the Dabbleverse, Mike, is just everybody focused on me. You would think I was George Clooney. You would think I was Chad.
I saw
Carmen's Chad. Not
yeah. I am amazed that they have spent about. No offense to you, John, but you're not that interesting to spend that much time to talk about. Yeah, I know you would. I knew you would. But I would love if you and Chad want to fight. I would love to arrange that.
Yeah, but why would I want to even give him an ounce of fame?
No, I get that. I understand that.
You know what I mean? If it was ever going to happen. If it was ever going to happen, it would not be, where he could actually make money because the guy is broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
all right. I get it. I was just
guy in an apartment.
I was just curious about that because I did see that you said that if you ever caught up with him that you would. So I was like, well, man, I can arrange that. But I get it. You don't want to stoop down to his level.
No, it's like all these guys are challenging. They all want to to fight me because if they fight me, then they'll get oh, look, this is the guy who fought Stuttering John. Mike, it is an absurd world. That's why I stopped podcasting, because it's just like, I mean, any time, any minute, there's about 2 shows going on, just watching clips from me from 10 years ago and commenting on, on how many nose hairs I have hanging out of my
John, I will tell you this. I can, every once in a while, I could pick up the book Private Parts or watch a YouTube video of you. The stuff that you did with celebrities back in the day was by far the best. I mean, you put yourself in some of the situations that you put it in, but it was hilarious, and nobody was doing that before. No matter what anybody says now, they can't take that away from you.
No, and it's weird because when I was on the Tonight Show, Carmen, I was the announcer.
Chad wasn't the announcer on the Tonight Show.
That's right.
I know I'm no Chad, but but it's weird because Sacha Baron Cohen was there, and Ali G was a total takeoff of me, and also And then Triumph the Insult Dog was just me with a puppet.
Yeah.
It's just, but hey, look, what they say, imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Right.
But,
look, I get it. I mean, all I'm saying is that what you did was really, it was some of the funniest and most ballsiest, there weren't people with a lot of nuts like that back in the day doing those sort of things, and it was great.
I asked OJ if he would sign my knife. I mean, come on.
Who was there anybody you were actually afraid of, or you were like, this is going to be a bad one?
Yeah, John Amos from
Good Times.
Remember the guy from Good Times?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at a softball. It was a celebrity charity softball game, and he had this big bat on him. And I'm asking him weird kind of racial questions, and I'm going, this guy is going to kill me.
Who is the best sport?
Well, he was, because then he goes.
Oh, he was?
Because as I was asking him a question, he goes, let me ask you a question. How the F do you get this job with a speech impediment? He was great, but I'll tell you, Mike, Joan Rivers had the best out of anybody, and she was so funny. And I just said, Joan, do you think ugly people should be allowed to have children? And she said no, and I told your mother that.
I'll tell you one that sticks out in my head. I remember you asking John Goodman a question, and he turned and looked at you with the death eye, and then he looks at you and he goes, "Are you stuttering, John?" He was so excited when he saw you.
Yeah, and that's what the great Norm Macdonald, when I started it, everyone would finally, get into it, and they all would. I'm stuttering. They would recognize me.
Yeah.
And so Howard would send other people, and he sent somebody to Norm Macdonald. He goes, "How do I want stuttering John." So it was fun, man. So how you doing in Tampa? I mean, I just moved here.
Yeah, what are you doing? Are you down in Cape Coral area?
Yeah, Cape Coral. I just bought a boat, and it's beautiful. Oh, Carmen! I mean, we were on the boat. Yeah.
Can Chad come?
Yeah, sure. I'll throw him overboard.
Where are you getting all your money from? You got Tonight Show money left over, or where are you getting most of your money from?
Yeah, I got I have two pensions from the Writers Guild. I was a staff writer, and also I was in SAG. Well, I am in SAG-AFTRA, and I get two pensions. So now I'm just kind of really enjoying life. I mean, my kids are all older. I got two of my youngest are in college, and my youngest is in Harvard. Actually, Carmen, you hear that?
Now, let me ask you, John. I ask this about a lot of celebrities because I have teenage kids. Do your kids, did they think you were cool at any point, or you just, or how does that work out? Like, I'm always trying to make myself seem cool to my kids. You seem like you might have had even a tougher job doing that too.
No, I mean they thought it was cool that they were going all these great events and everything, and they thought that was pretty cool. But then it all turns, because then they go back and and then watch us at doing butt bongo fiesta, and suddenly I ain't that cool anymore.
I don't know. It made you a little bit cooler to me when I was a kid. So let me ask you this, because you brought this up. You have a transgender child. May I ask, male to female, female to male?
Female to male.
And was that difficult for you, or do you? I don't know. I guess when it's your kid, you automatically have that love for your kid, right? You're just going to support the kid.
I'm so liberal. It didn't. I don't. I mean, any of that stuff doesn't matter. Yeah. I mean, even when she told me, and after the conversation, she said, "Dad, as liberal as you are, I couldn't imagine this going any better." Because really, I don't. I mean, I just want people to be happy. I don't care what their sexuality is. It means nothing to me, No,
I don't. I feel the same way. I feel like we're only here for a certain amount of time, and whatever you need to do to be happy during that time is fine with me, as long as it doesn't affect other people, and that's fine with me.
I mean, let me ask you, Mike, do you have a boy or girl?
Both. I have a 19-year-old son and a 12-year-old daughter.
All right, so if any of them came out to you and said, I'm gay or whatever, are you really gonna have any real strong, bad feeling towards it,
No, my feeling, if my child was gay or transgender, would probably be the same exact that your feeling is that my only feeling towards it would be fear that they would be treated differently. That's the only thing that I'd be worried about. I wouldn't care either way.
So let me ask a question, Mike. So if in fact you did have a transgender child and some nobody like a hack comic came to your door and put some anti-trans stuff to your door, wouldn't you want to do what I would do if I was?
No, I don't. Yeah, I got to tell you, I don't mess with people's kids. I mean, I've been in a lot of radio situations and these sort of ridiculous things, and you just don't mess with people's kids at all. And no matter whether they're trans or not trans, there's certain lines you don't cross, and that's crossing a line. So.
But that's the thing, Mike. Like, because we have kids, so we understand. Yeah. But those that don't have kids don't understand it. Like, so they're just gonna they don't have the same like unconditional love that we have. You know what I mean?
Right. And that, hopefully that's a life lesson that you can learn as you get older and you mature. We're talking Stuttering John Melendez, who is going to be doing comedy tonight at Captain Brian's Off the Hook Comedy Club. What do you just have a one-nighter there?
Yeah, just a one-nighter. It's the first time. I mean, I just moved here in July. And so this is, and I appreciate Captain Brian. I mean, he's a captain as well. And I'm the worst captain. Red right return. I can't believe, I'm the worst boat ever. But the other day I was in the boat, and we had dolphins jumping and following us the whole way. It was so cool.
Yeah, it's amazing those are all the things that you have to get used to when you're first down here in Florida. I want to come out on the boat. Where do we go? We go fishing? What do? You just hang out?
Yeah, anytime, Mike. I would love to. Do you ever come to the Cape?
I do. So next time, I don't know how far you are from Captain Brian's, but every once in a while I get a buddy or somebody who's doing stand up down there, and I'll come down there and hang out for the weekend. So for sure, next time I come down there, I would love to hang out.
And you can stay at my house. I mean, I got a great house, and thankfully my house is built in 2023, so so it's hurricane proof because we're like, I was on the, we just had that hurricane, and man, that's one thing that stinks. Mike, how do you deal with it out here with the hurricanes? I mean,
it's ridiculous. Let me tell you, I just put a generator in for the first time this year after the last hurricane because I'll never go another day without air conditioning in this house. As a fat guy, it is not good to be in your house alone with no AC. So trust me, that's the first thing. But yeah, especially down there, you guys got beat up. So hopefully it skips you for the next couple of years.
Yeah, no, I I hope, because else I got to take the boat out of the water, and then I got to, I got to store it. But I would love for you to come out, and I'll take you to Lobster Lady.
Wow. Hey, you talk to Jay Leno often or no?
Not probably the last time I saw him when I was in LA. He was at Flappers, and he crushed it, and he was with his wife. And then we were backstage, and then suddenly, like a week later, like we heard that she's in a conservatorship now. And I had no idea, but she seemed fine to me. But Jay is one of the best. I'll tell you, Mike. Talk about different people. I mean, Howard was great in a lot of ways, but Jay is definitely the most generous boss you could ever hope for.
Yeah, I remember you told us about that, and I often think about that. I do. I mean, grew up listening to Howard, listening to you, and certainly watched Jay over the time, and felt weird about Jay because I was such a Howard fan, but then got to have Jay on the show and talk to him a little bit and realized what a nice guy he was. And, you learn a lot by talking to somebody. I like Jay a lot, and after his first appearance on the show, I had a whole new respect for him. And it was, he talked about the Howard stuff, he talked about the Letterman stuff. He's not a guy who hides from anything, and I had a whole lot of respect for him. I really enjoyed when we had him on the show.
Oh no, he's a class act, and I probably told you this, Mike, but just the best part of Jay was when Jimmy Fallon was, when NBC again was gonna, they were gonna move Jimmy Fallon in. They wanted Jay to leave while they promoted the Olympics. So it was in February, but Jay's contract wasn't up until I believe September. And, and they were like, well, Jay, would you step down? Jay said, yeah, okay, I'll leave, but on the one condition: you pay the staff, the 150 people that worked for him, you pay them their full salaries up until September. So, I mean, yeah, and then I got like a 6-figure check. I mean, all in a lump sum, and Jay did that for us.
Wow, that's
and,
great.
That's something that Howard would never, ever do. You know?
No, Howard, they definitely seem different with money and looking out for other people. Let me ask you this, John, and I heard recently that Howard, I don't know if it's because of therapy or because he's getting older or what the situation is, I heard that he has been calling people from his past, like John DeBella and some other radio guys that he was particularly.
I guess he doesn't have my number, Mike.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. You don't think there's ever any time that he'll say, "Hey, listen, I reflect on the situation. I realize that you left for a better job," and none of that. No talking to them at all.
Well, I love Howard. If I saw Howard on the street, I'd give him I would give him a big hug. I love his wife, Beth. I mean, she's great. And if Howard ever asked me or called me, it would be totally. I would love to hear from him. You know, I don't have anything. Look, I mean, if you work with someone that long, and I was in his inner circle. I was sleeping at his house in Southampton, and I was. Yeah. When I was having dinner with him and Ozzy, and it was. I mean, he was a great friend. So,
what about Gary? You don't talk to Gary either.
Probably. I would. Gary's a nice guy. I don't really have anything bad to say. Even Fred. I mean, look, Mike, the Howard Stern show, like the OG, that was putting like 7 people from dysfunctional families in one room and just watching the fireworks.
Right.
Because we were all like freaks.
Yeah. No, I get it, man. I mean, I get it. And I also know that things change and lives change and people go in different directions. I was just curious because sometimes I feel like as I'm older now, as time goes on, things get, they seem a little less important and you start thinking about it. And especially when I was hearing that Howard was making those phone calls, I was wondering if he ever reached out to you.
Well,
but it is what it is.
I will tell you that, I'm going to stutter here. Ours are very hard, Mike. Robin did call me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she called me just like out of nowhere and just said, "John, I was calling to apologize." I said, "For what?" She goes, if I ever treated you badly." And I guess she was in some kind of like cult thing, like Landmark or Hallmark, where she had to call everybody and like apologize. And then, so I mean, I would love if Howard did the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike, how great would it be if he did? Bring me back for a day, bring Artie back for a day, bring Jackie back for a day. It would, the fans would love that.
I will tell you, as a longtime fan of that show, from when I was in high school to my mom, when I was in grade school, my mother used to listen to NBC. There was no better time than that late 90s when you and Artie were there at the same time. Those were the best years to me, even before Saturday and before that. Those were the best years. You find an AJ Benza and the Trump stuff and all that stuff. Those are the greatest years, and I've learned so much about radio from listening to that and knowing what I wanted to do from listening to those years.
Well, you did pretty good on your own there, Mike. But
that's all right. It's worked out.
I'll tell you, Artie is one of the funniest people. Jay and Artie are 2 of the funniest people just naturally. Like, I would have lunch or dinner with any of them, and they just are always, like, naturally funny, which is not many people, are like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I've gotten to hang out with Artie a couple of times, and I've experienced that. So, all right, listen to me. It's good to catch up with you. Go see Stuttering John. He's going to be tonight at Captain Brian's Off the Hook Comedy Club. You can easily find online, offthehookcomedy.com, I believe is what it is. But you just Google it. It comes right up.
Yeah, Off the Hook tonight at 7. Carmen, please come. Don't bring Chad. And it should be a good show. And, Mike, the next time I'm in Tampa, let's do this live.
Yeah, for sure, dude. It's good to catch up with you and have a great show.
Thanks so much for having me, and take care, Carmen. Say hi to Chad for me.
Adorable. See you, buddy. There you go, John Melendez. He's a nice guy. I feel like out of all the like Spanish left this show in a weird way,
right?
But if Spanish would have come to me and said, "Listen, I'm getting an offer from a television show to pay me 8 times what I'm getting paid. I'd be like, oh, if he said it was another radio show, I would be like, oh, you got to do what's always good for you. I always told Spanish, because they remember when Hot first came on, they were talking about maybe moving them over there and doing some stuff there, and I said Spanish, I will only support it if it is a better opportunity for you. I'm not going to tell you to take something that's a lateral move or something, but if it's a good opportunity, of course I'm going to tell you to take it. Even Dinah left and went and did a show in a bigger market in Texas. She was doing good.
Wasn't the big, if I remember correctly, wasn't the big hang up at the time that Howard thought Jay went behind his back and was poaching his staff, basically, because he didn't come to him and didn't ask him about it, and he found out about it after the fact.
Yeah, but even Jay, when we asked Jay about that, Jay was like, here's John. He's worked there for all these years. He makes $30,000 a year. We're giving him a chance to make $300,000. Why do I have to go to Howard for that? That's something that I talked to John about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he wasn't poaching his staff. He was giving one guy an opportunity. It wasn't like he was like taking writers and all these other things. He just picked one guy that he thought would be good to help him relate to a street audience. Because remember, Jay did all those street things.
It was a big part of the show. Yeah, so you're trying to lift a part of someone else's show to add to yourself because you got more money.
Yeah.
I can see where they angered that.
But did he have more money, or did he just not pay him?
Well, probably both. Yeah.
I mean, at that point, if you really want somebody, to cough up the cash and keep them.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. I get it. I get why Howard would be mad at Jay. I don't see why Howard's mad at John.
I'm saying that's, I think, I remember that was seemed to be the
But
hang
being
up
mad
at the
at
time.
Jay is fine, but what are you mad at John for?
I think he was. I think he hated Jay.
Yeah, but what are you mad at John for? What did John do other than take a good opportunity for his family?
Right, but I think it's also, it's better for me to be mad and make a big deal out of this than just be like, John left and it was good luck, John.
Yeah.
But if you felt that you had kind of done it behind your back, then you like if you'd found out, like, say Galvin or I or somebody was going to work on another show and we've been like colluding about it the whole time, and you found out last, I don't think you'd be like, oh, cool, I'm happy that you've been probably lifting stuff from this show.
It depends on what it was. If it was another radio show, probably not. It would make me, especially if it was my competition and all that. If you were going to work on a TV show and you were moving to Los Angeles and you were doing something like Dinah went to another radio show, but it didn't compete with me, I didn't care. I was happy that she had an opportunity to do something else.
But what if I'm taking one of the most popular segments of the show and I'm going to go do it over there?
Or what if Gio just one day left and then he was on Afternoons with John Senning?
That's different, though. That's still competing with me. It's in the same market. That's still that would make me mad. It's still competition.
I can see the Howard point of view, where because he was. I mean, sorry, John.
Howard's
you're lifting
point
a
of
huge
view,
point of a big segment on the show. You're lifting to go do elsewhere.
Gio, if you came to me and you said, I'm being offered $600,000 or $300,000 to do a job you're paying me $30,000 to do, and you said, I'd say I can only pay you $100,000, and if you said I can't take this, I'd have to go, okay, I get it.
I went down that way, but if it said, hey, so for the last month I've been working with another morning show.
No, that's different. That's different.
For the last month I've been working with another morning show. They're going to offer me 3 times what I make here, so I'm leaving next week. And I'll be doing all the segments we do on this show on that show.
Yeah, but also, how that doesn't happen. Pay the people properly in the first place.
Yeah, true. Yeah. I mean, I don't
Especially
know.
when you have $100 million. Whatever.
I don't know if that's how I understood, based on listening to Howard, how that went down, that it was all behind his back. And Jay was just lifting stuff from the show to go do on his show.
I believe he's a little bit of a little neurotic and a little
probably.
bit of,
and this is what, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Listen.
If I'm John, I'm having a great time. I've got a solid 20 years working on the most successful radio show in the hill, and now I'm going to the Tonight Show. I take that and I run.
Yeah,
and he was with the Tonight Show for like 10 years.
Yeah, and like you said, he's in two guilds. He's in the Screen Actors Guild and the Writers Guild.
Yeah.
I think if you find out after the fact, though, you'd be a little pissed off about it.
Yeah. So listen, I'll be honest with you. When I found out about Dinah, I was mad because Ralphie hooked that up.
Yeah.
I was mad at Ralphie because Ralphie went kind of behind my back to go do it. But Ralphie said, you and I have talked about it. Dinah's kind of burnt out here. She's not really doing much. So I told her about this opportunity that was available to her to do something different. And I was like, yeah, I get it. I wish you would have come to me first, but I know you were trying to do good. So I wasn't mad at Ralphie about it. I was mad for a minute. You know what I mean? But I in the end of the day, it was good for everybody.
Yeah, probably.
And now we have sweet, sweet Carmen.
Yeah. I'm kidding.
Who loves every second of being here.
I do.
Mm-hmm. As much as
Stop
she
fixing
loves
your hair.
You know what? Son of a bitch.
All right, I got to take a break. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. I'll hit your phone calls when we come back. This is 1025 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Summer is here, and it's time to take that weekend getaway to Vegas, or maybe book that Alaskan cruise. But maybe inflation has kicked you right in the wallet. Well, leave it to Mike Calta to cancel his new order of 14 refrigerators just to give you the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Listen for the keyword every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get it and enter it in the free 1025 The Bone app, and you could win $1,000. That's $1,000 that you can use towards a beach vacation, or to buy your own refrigerator, or to just buy a bunch of beer, stay home, and drink them. You know, like a staycation. It's the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday from 1025 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Just one accident right now. It's in Pinellas County, southbound 275 at 38th Avenue. That has backups all the way to Gandy. Completely avoid that if you can. It's going to be there for a while. Big slowdowns there. The good news is northbound 275 unaffected. A pretty smooth ride through Pinellas County and over to Howard Franklin Bridge into Tampa. Once you're in Hillsborough, County looks accident-free on all of the major roadways. That includes the Veterans Expressway and the Leroy Salmon Expressway. Problem-free on Courtney Campbell Causeway and Gandy Bridge as well. I'm Monica with traffic.
Let the professionals at Fence Outlet save you time and money. We handle everything from the free estimate to the install. We do it all. And you get 0% financing. So come into Fence Outlet or visit fenceoutlet.com today. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Mike Calta here for my friends at the Golden Diamond Source. Listen, if you're thinking about getting married, if you want to pop the question soon, right now you need to get into the Golden Diamond Source because it all starts there. You can buy the diamond at the Golden Diamond Source. They'll slash 40% off of the mounting. And the Golden Diamond Source is a jewelry supercenter. They've got something for everyone's budget, and they do it without all the sales pressure. You can go in there and you can design something. You can pick something they already have. And the best part about it, that diamond never loses its value. At any time, you could trade that diamond in and get the full price you paid towards your next purchase. That only happens at the Golden Diamond Source. And if you've got a birthday, anniversary, or any other reason to upgrade your gift game, you'll get 15% off the birthstone jewelry all month long. And jewelry is not just for women. Guys, they have watches, bracelets, rings, anything you need can be found in the family-owned Golden Diamond Source. Stop by and see Steve and Julie Weintraub and Clearwater right there on Olmerton Road, the same place they've been for the last 30 years. 3800 Olmerton Road, right off of 275. Check them out online at goldendiamond.com. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are conquering the unconquerable. Our experts are leading the way with innovative regenerative medicines and biotherapeutics that can repair diseased, injured, or defective tissues and organs to help treat people with chronic medical conditions. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
Hey, it's Galvin here for Zero Res, and if you're like me, sometimes it gets too hot outside. I stay inside where the AC's on. But the more time you spend inside with your kids and your pets, the more messes you see on that carpet or your sofa or even the curtains. That's why summertime is a great time for expert cleaning help from Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. Those drips and drops and stains are bound to happen, and it can easily get out of control. Thankfully, Zero Res can clean it like it never happened using their ZR water technology. No harsh soaps, soaps, detergents, or chemicals. After all, a clean home is a healthy home. And because Zero Res doesn't use all that dirt-attracting soap, you have zero residue and your carpets stay cleaner and fluffier longer. You have to take advantage of their summer sale for 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, upholstery, tile, and grout, all for 15% off. Just mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today. Book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com and ask about Zero Res commercial cleaning too. Zero Res, all they leave is clean.
And a lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, I'm usually much more active, but since I've been in pain, I've had to limit the activities I'm doing.
You're listening to Janelle, Arch Support Specialist at the Good Feet store.
He came in and he wanted to be able to keep up, play sports with his kids. From there, we figure out which arch supports complement those activities. I fit him with the arch supports, and as I followed up with him, he's messaged me and said, I took my kids to the park today. We're walking, we're exercising, riding the bikes, and those are all things that he wasn't doing before because he was in pain.
For over 25 years, the Good Feet store's arch support specialists have been helping folks to live the life they love without foot, knee, hip, or back pain getting in the way.
Our goal is to have that long-term change for them. That's what's most important, is knowing that you leave an impact on someone's life. And I like that.
Try them for yourself. Stop in for a free personalized fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
John Setting here for Hawkins Service Co. The summer is here, the pool parties are scheduled, and your pool should be chill, literally. Cool things down with $300 off an AquaCal chiller from Hawkins Service Co. Or make your pool pump work smarter, not harder, with $250 off a variable speed pump this month only. These summer pool specials end June 30th, so do not miss out and make that call today at 813-445-8209 or always online at HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
Enjoy revved up summer savings at Crown Hyundai. Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with zero down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $99 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service. Visit CrownHyundai.com. With approved credit, 24-month lease, 10K miles a year, $59.95 due at signing, plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
At Bernetti PA, our team will tell you that our number one priority is striving for the best customer service in the industry. I'm honored by the number of referrals we get from our current and past clients. They trust us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
What's up, Bone listeners? It's Captain Zach. Are you looking for more power? Check out my friends at LBP. Whether you're boating, taking a cruise on the golf cart, my friends at Lithium Battery Power have the innovative technology to give that to you. Check them out at lithiumbatterypower.com or call 727-223-9831. Lithium Battery Power. Longer life, more power.
The heat is on, and when the heat is on, your AC is on, and when your AC is on, your money is gone. Power companies love it, but Solar Bear says enough is enough. Stop renting your power from the power companies. Go solar now and own your power and get your first 12 months completely free. That's zero power payments for an entire year. Solar Bear is Florida's local solar expert, not some national chain. With over a decade of experience and thousands of 5-star reviews, they're the name you can trust. Call Solar Bear today or visit solarbear.com and start saving before your next bill shows up.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
This report is brought to you by Renewal by Anderson of Tampa. Renewal by Anderson's 30-year anniversary sale. Buy one, get one 30% off replacement windows and patio doors. Check them out at bestwindowsflorida.com.
There's a lot of great things happening in June at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. A $20,000 blackjack tournament. A $150,000 bonus time slot tournament. You could win a 2025 Mercedes CLE 300 entered in a drawing, and $150,000 hot seat power winners. And new Unity members by Hard Rock receive a limited time t-shirt and up to $200 on us. Gambling, great restaurants like Suppresso and Council Oak, The Rez, and the Hard Rock Cafe. Stop in at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, still holds true today. Like when air conditioning companies offer you $29 tune-ups. Really? I'm not going to be fooled by that, and you shouldn't be either. Hi, I'm Zach Moskowitz, president of Cox Heating and Air Conditioning. Those so-called deals lure you into spending a lot more. At Cox Heating and Air Conditioning, we have a real honest solution. It's our Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan. For only $110 for first-time customers, our certified technicians visit your home twice a year and keep you cool. Get your Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan today at coxair.com.
License number CAC 1816108.
Cox is your key to comfort since 1958.
I'm Doug Bernetti. Growing up, I learned how hard it can be to make ends meet. At Bernetti, PA, we help people every day with debt collection calls, credit card debt, home foreclosures, and bankruptcy cases. If you have questions, call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Mike Calta for my friends at Lifeguard Imaging. June is Men's Health Month, so let me hit you with some truth. Heart disease and cancer are the top 2 killers of men, and most of the time, you won't even feel it coming. 1 in 2 men will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime. Heart attacks, most are silent and deadly. But here's the thing, Lifeguard Imaging can detect heart disease, hundreds of forms of cancer, and more before symptoms even show up. Their high-accuracy CT scans are fast, painless, and can literally save your life. I got mine, and the peace of mind is unmatched. Right now, just for Bone listeners, when you join their legacy program, you'll get a second membership for 50% off. It's perfect for your spouse, a buddy, or someone you care about. 60% of men say they don't go to the doctor unless something feels wrong. But by then, it could be too late. And when a husband or father gets sick, it rocks the entire family. So step up and be the guy who gets ahead of it. Take the guesswork out of your health. Go to lifeguardimaging.com today. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but it's also hard to deal with a cough that won't go away and thinking it's lung cancer, or feeling your heart race after a walk and wondering if it's a heart attack, or telling your family you may not be around to see your next birthday.
Quitting tobacco is hard, but the consequences are even harder. Tobacco-Free Florida has free resources to help you stay smoke-free. You may be eligible to receive free nicotine patches, gum, or lozenges. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW or visit tobaccofreeflorida.com.
Tight on cash, say less. McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Indulging your sweet tooth or craving something savory? Tired of the same old, same old? Pick from your favorites like a creamy vanilla cone for $1.50 or a small frappe like rich caramel or chocolatey mocha for just $3.50. Quick snack breaks to late night cravings and everything in between. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
It doesn't matter where in the world you are, when you eat McDonald's fries, you're home. Day or night, rain, shine, good day or bad, there's something about golden, crispy, medium fries that feels like everything is going to be okay. And now I can get them for free when I spend $1 on any order in the McDonald's app. A deal so good, might as well pair with a classic quarter pounder with cheese or the iconic Big Mac. Get a little taste of home with Mickey D's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 7/31/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a week. Must opt into rewards. Excludes tax.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
My name is attorney Bill Sansoni. You might know me as Dead Air Sansoni from the Ask the Dom show. I represent people accused in crimes in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Manatee, Polk, and Sarasota counties. I also represent clients in federal court across the country. If you have been arrested or accused of a crime, call me, Bill Dead Air Sansoni, at 813-361-0874 or online at sansoni-law.com. Offices, Tampa.
School is out and summer is here. Wherever you plan your summer vacation, make Crown Honda your first stop and drive a new Honda Pilot for $479 per month or a new Honda Accord Hybrid, just $359 per month. Test drive your new Honda today at Crown Honda, online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-509-4942 for complete details.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Experience the summer of music with Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. You can win tickets to some of the biggest shows of the year, including Thomas Rhett, The Weeknd, Jason Aldean, or you could win one of dozens of Neutral prizes like coolers and hats. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Just visit any participating Circle K location in Florida and scan the QR code on the Neutral Summer of Music poster to enter.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Passing clouds with plenty of sun in the mix through the day Tuesday, and it will get hot in a hurry with afternoon highs reaching for the low and mid-90s, upper 80s along the immediate coast. High humidity is going to make it feel more like the low 100s this afternoon with fewer storms around. Coverage running around 30%, and there is the potential for some storms late tonight with lows in the mid and upper 70s.
We now return to the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
.42 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. I'm going to grab these phone calls when we come back. Maybe we'll come back here in a second, rather. First, I want to remind you about my friends at Superheat and Air, and now Superheat and Air and Plumbing. All the stuff they've been known for to take care of your AC unit. I say heat, but let's not really talk about heat until December of this year. The rest of the year is pretty much your AC unit. If you need a tune-up on your AC unit, they'll do it right now for $29. You just give them a call at 813-328-2453 or simply go to superheatandair.com and have them come out, and for $29 they can do a tune-up on your AC unit, make sure it is in great shape for these hot summer months that are ahead of us. As you can see, I heard the lady on the weather lady say so it's going to be it's going to feel like it's in the low hundreds today, and it's not even the end of June. So if you need them to come on out and make sure your AC is working for $29, they'll come out there and do a tune-up for you. If you're having problems and need to do a repair and they do the tune-up, they'll apply that $29 towards your repair for your cooling, your heating, your plumbing, and your air quality in your home. I have a Warrior Defense System on my AC unit that kills all the germs with infrared before the air flows through the system. If you're interested in that, they have those things there as well. And Superheat and Air is now Superheat and Air and Plumbing, so they will handle all of your plumbing needs with certified plumbers, and they are available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you have a plumbing emergency, an AC emergency, all you need to do is go to superheatandair.com or give them a call, and they'll be available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week during holidays and the rain. Everything, superheatandair.com. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. I hope I never need them, but they're always reliable and there when I do. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Morning, Mike. How are you?
Good, sir. How are you?
Hey, buddy. You know what's funny is I was thinking of this because I've been listening to you guys for a long time. It's been long enough for somebody that has been listening to the show for, let's say, a year or so. That could be like, there was a guy on the show that for 14 years. What's his name again?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if somebody could.
It's weirder to us. It's weirder to us. Trust me. Every once in a while, we're just like, hey, remember Spanish?
Yeah, when you guys were talking about earlier when about oh no, I'm sorry, I think this was yesterday when saying something about Dizzy being the new Spanish. I was just thinking, oh yeah, that's right. He was. It's just usually when you have such a a dynamic person that's been on for so long, especially for people like myself that are listening to this since even afternoons. And they leave, it does take an impact.
You expect to lose.
Like it took an impact at all.
Yeah, you expect to lose something. That's not the take. I think that's the more credit to us than it is an insult to Spanish. I think that
100%.
we just. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to beat up on Spanish.
We did it, guys.
Appreciate the call, sir.
Ready to go.
It's a matter of at that point you have to go. There's two things: either we replace them with somebody else, or you just move on, and there was really nobody waiting to replace him, so we just moved on. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hey, what's up there? It's Medicine Man.
Oh, it's Medicine Man. Did you
Okay.
know that?
Thank you for letting us know, yeah.
Yeah.
I got to kick it. I mean, I couldn't that was starting Joan. I used to watch him on the Howard Stern show years ago.
Sure, the Channel 9 show. That was good stuff.
That was a hell of good stuff back then.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is, my name's Nick. I heard that you guys might have Glass Animals tickets.
Nick, Carmen, do we have Glass Animals tickets for Nick?
We do not.
We do not. Sorry, Nick.
I
You're
gave
wrong.
one pair yesterday.
I'm sorry, Nick. I would have given them to you. I'm good like that. I would have just blown them out because I don't even know what Glass Animals are. I'm old now. These young kids' music gets past me.
Glass Animals are a British indie rock band.
Hello.
Formed in England in 2010.
Oh, they've been around for a while.
Yeah.
Arch nemesis of balloon animals.
No, it's
not.
No, it's not.
How do you not know? How do you not know?
I don't know.
I said to Joe, your mic's. I go, your mic's not on. And he goes,
He defiantly argued with you.
into a microphone that was off.
He actually said, yes, it is,
And it was
into
not.
a microphone that was on.
And it's not.
Jesus Christ.
Defiantly.
Why do you shut it?
Yeah, I shut it because I crinkle this bag over here, and I don't want to aggravate anyone.
Oh, I got you.
You're telling that to the guy that sneezes and burps and everything into the microphone
That doesn't
constantly?
mean I want to do it.
I mean,
crinkling the bag's much more offensive than
Yeah, well, I don't want to upset anyone.
Yo,
it's more upsetting that you're over there going.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. I'll keep
Mike
it on all
Calta
the
Show,
time.
good morning. Hello.
Is your mic on?
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Yes, please stop calling women pumpkin. It's
No. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, sir.
Hey, looking for some electric pickle?
No. Let's not turn into that. The one guy got away with it, and that's it. I don't even know what else we have to give away. I don't want to start that. We'll win. Tomorrow we'll play some sort of game where you can win something and win your tickets.
If you calling women pumpkin bothers you so much that you would call and tell you not to do it anymore.
Yes.
Take a look. Take a look at yourself. See what's going on.
I thought that was the same guy that called the other day with his zinger.
Oh, is that the same guy?
I think it's the same guy.
Yeah.
No, that's not Steve.
Oh, it's not?
No,
Oh, okay.
that wasn't Steve. That
Do
was
you even know that guy's name?
yeah.
That's hilarious.
I can recognize his voice every time I screen the call. I know who it is. I know it's going to be something dumb, and I just say, "Hi, Mike Calta Show. How can I help you?" And he starts talking, and I just put him on hold. I don't even want to hear it.
You have a better chance at calling up to say, I want to call Mike and tell him he's fat and stupid than you to call and tell me what to do and what not to do. It's the one thing that I have no respect for and don't care. I'm not here for that.
By the way, I love that I give people advice about what makes you do that. Like, what is wrong with? Meanwhile, I'm over here going, "Oh, I hate when this person does that." I do all the time. I know.
All right, I'm going to run through these calls before we get out of here.
Good.
Full board of phone calls. Mike Calta Show, hello.
Good morning. My question is for Galvin.
Galvin, are you taking questions?
Yeah, I'll take
All
questions.
right. What do you
Go
got
ahead.
for Galvin?
So you mentioned your miles jumped from 3 to 500 this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure your days didn't get switched from miles to kilometer?
I'm positive because I'm not a moron.
That's what are you saying? I'm a moron because I did that? He's saying he's taking a shot at me, man.
Exactly what I was saying.
Measuring my kilometers in Disney World.
Yeah.
Jerk. Mike Calta show. Oh, it's very loud. Very loud. Mike Calta show low.
Hey, I was just wondering if I can get a pair of Pitbull toddler tickets.
No. Mike Calta show low, but we are playing Friday at Whiskey Willie's. Hello.
Well, you got electric boogaloo tickets?
Yes. That's a yes.
Mike Calta show low.
Mike Calta High School football rules.
No.
What is that?
He said Mike Calta football rules, like San Diego's football rules from Bill and Ted. He tried. Didn't work out. I even got the reference.
Yeah.
Still didn't work out.
Anyway. Thank you to Stuttering John for being on the show. See him at Captain Brian's Off the Hook Comedy Club tonight, one night only. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Galvin will have a brand new open letter.
I will.
I will provide some sort of entertainment for you to give away those tickets that everybody is so clamoring to get here. In the next 10 minutes, we'll give you yet another chance to win $1,000 with the Bone Mike Calta Show Vacay Payday. Carmen, will you come on with that?
What?
I think Johnny will do that.
That's what I'm saying.
With the
Will it be
10
Johnny?
o'clock. Yeah, Johnny will, because that's who did the Bone bonus.
Dude.
Don't confuse. I was so confused. Like, well, what do I need to do?
That's what I was checking.
Okay.
I put a clip up of Lynn Koplitz on the show. Maybe one of the funniest things ever. Lynn Koplitz talking about how to break up with her after you've dated for 3 years. It's up on our Instagram at the Mike Calta Show, and it's hilarious. She's so funny. I think she may be coming on the cruise this year. Probably not supposed to talk about that yet. We got to pick a day tomorrow where we could all go to the station and have a meeting to discuss the Bone Beach Bash.
Okay.
Easy for Carmen because she's there.
You know what we should do? You know what we should do? We should have a meeting about Bone Beach Bash and do new pictures.
Oh. We do need to do that too.
Yeah. Can I get my hair done first, though?
Oh,
I mean, we'll let you know.
Can I lose 25 pounds first, though?
I don't know. Can you?
Kilometers, maybe.
Hey, I told Gio the other day he looked like he was losing some weight.
I'm on my weight loss journey.
Yeah.
Stop eating burgers?
I'm not eating burgers.
He doesn't eat the bun.
No.
Lettuce wrap.
Have a great day. The after show with Johnny B is up next. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Fashion. I'm a fool. I'm an old, fat, stupid fool. That's why.
What's really going on in your life?
Let's shoot Uma in the vagina.
Mike, why are you doing this?
Cal, I have to go.
Oh, yeah. Faux shiz, genuine. What's up, homie?
Bushy.
Bye. Shoot that thing, fat baby.
Eat me, bitch.
Go smash your fruit in the hole.
I cried a little bit. You call me a monkey. You're funny.
I love you, Spanish. Check your panties.
Come down for moose soup after. I don't even know. How do I make something funny? I don't even. Can you hear that whistle?
Next time you lose.
Fatty McFat.
My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's till I was 14.
Mike!
Show daddy your mean face.
Ooh, so scared, chubby wubby.
Genius! That's it. It's over. That's all for today. Thanks for listening to the Mike Calta Show. Let's have some summer fun in the summer sun, Bone fam. It's the Neutral Summer of Music, presented by Neutral. Win tickets to some of the summer's biggest shows, like Thomas Rhett, Katy Perry, Jason Aldean, and more. Plus, score Neutral summer gear, including hats and coolers. Scan the QR code at participating Florida Circle K's, Miller's Ale House, or at the Blind Goat in Tampa to enter. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Visit theboneonline.com for more details. details.
Mom and Dad seem different after a European-style holiday on MSC Cruises.
Carlos, Cloud and Yvette.
The ship had restaurants, shops, and nightlife.
La Galleria.
And of course, American touches like an aqua park and a sweets shop.
American je ne sais quoi.
Mom, you're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Kevin.
Book now and save up to 30% off, plus kids sale free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Let's talk about these potential looming tariffs on cars, because there's two things you can do to avoid the hit. Number one, buy now from a dealer with a huge inventory like Stingray Chevrolet, because every vehicle that's on their lot now or in transit is pre-tariff. But if you do end up buying a vehicle, if and when these tariffs hit, there's another guaranteed way to offset the price increase, and that is don't pay a dealer fee, because that fee can cost you an additional $1,000 to $1,500. And believe me, most dealers are for sure going to continue to charge it, regardless of the fact that their customers are already going to have to absorb the price increases caused by tariffs. Not at Stingray Chevrolet. Because of their no dealer fee policy, you automatically will save $1,000 to $1,500, and that, my friends, is a great way to offset any potential tariffs. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, did you hear that Furman Chevrolet of Brandon Summer Savings event is going on right now? Sounds like a perfect time for a new car to me. You know, Furman Chevy Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer. They've got Tampa Bay's largest new Chevy inventory to choose from, tariff-free. And Brad Wise and my friends at Furman Chevy Brandon do business the right way. No surprise dealer-installed options you're forced to buy. No inflated market adjustments. Go see why they're Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer and Chevrolet's Dealer of the Year. And together, let's drive. Visit them today on Automo Drive in Brandon or online anytime at FurmanChevy.com.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa, Sarasota has an unbelievable 30-year anniversary sale. You buy one, you get one 30% off for replacement windows and patio doors. They are affordable, they are thorough, they are efficient and polite. You will love the work they do for you in beautifying your home. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
After we met and we started dating, Nancy and I lived 150 miles apart, and I would drive my old jalopy car, and it was roughly a 3-hour distance. It took 3 years I drove across that state back and forth dating her every weekend.
Persistence.
And I would have never stopped. I had a lot of energy back then. 36 years ago.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or Hellsberg.com.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota, where the low and locked-in sales event is going on all month long. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, it costs less to own a new Toyota with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today or book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
Enjoy revved up summer savings at Crown Hyundai.
Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with zero down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service.
Visit CrownHyundai.com.
With approved credit, 36 months, lease, 10K miles a year, $39.99 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
At the Original Mattress Factory, we make mattress shopping easy. We offer our lowest and best price to everyone, every day, so you can shop when you're ready. We show you exactly what's inside of our mattresses so you can see and feel the quality for yourself to ensure you're getting the best value. And we offer a no-pressure shopping experience. Our team is here to help you find the best mattress for you. It's that easy. Visit an OMF location today to see the Original Mattress Factory difference for yourself.
Whether it's a weekday night or a special event, there's only one option if you want to eat good with more variety than you'll find anywhere else. John Senning here for Wild Fork Foods. This past weekend, it was Father's Day. A couple days before the big day, I text my father-in-law. I said, what do we want for dinner, big guy? He said, how about some New York strips? I logged on to wildforkfoods.com. Got those New York strips. I got the black seasoning. I got the bread and the restaurant quality green beans. They've got locations in South Tampa, West Chase, and right here in St. Petersburg. Check them out today.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
And now it's the Mike Calta After Show. With your host, Johnny B.
Come on. Good morning. It's a Mike Calta After Show. I am Johnny B, and of course, it's 102.5 The Bone. It's Tuesday, baby. Making her way to the studio. You'll see her making her way downtown, walking fast, and she's homebound or something. I don't know. Before we get into everything, we have a brand new thing. I don't know if you knew about the brand new thing. There's already been a couple of the brand new things. Let me see if I can make the thing work. Let's see.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. This hour's keyword is
chance. This hour's keyword is chance. CHANCE. Go ahead and enter that in the Bone app for your chance to win that $1,000 Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Hell yeah, baby. Good luck to you, Bone fam. Yeah, it's so funky. Get that $1,000, baby. Phone lines are open if you'd like to join myself and JoJo when she gets here. Oh, look, there she is, everybody. She's walking in the door. So if you're watching on YouTube, and you are, oh, she got the cleavage going on again, baby. She got a sweater on it, but she might take it off if you talk to her nice.
Maybe.
Hi, Joj.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. Sorry.
No, you.
I was like ready, and then Mike Olivero came in.
That son of a bitch. He knows we're doing a show.
I know. That's what I said. I gotta go.
I'm kidding. He's not that. That was rude. I apologize, Mike. He didn't deserve it. I'm sure whatever he came in to talk to you about